All right, guys, welcome to the KeSPA Cup NA Qualifier. I'm Bobby Awesome. With me is Element, and joy to be here with you guys today to cast some StarCraft in this event.
Yeah, we are very much so enjoying the day. Did you say this was the KeSPA Cup? I thought this was the gold platinum cup. No,
Gold platinum. No,
that was taken.
No, that's taken.
Okay, I came to the studio on the wrong day.
Yeah.
Whoopsies.
Well, see you tomorrow.
Turn off the stream, guy. I'm just kidding. Stay.
Yeah, this is short notice to do this event
For everybody. Yeah.
We literally, well, I literally jumped across the city to get here so we could do this event. We were doing the Go for SE2 Thursday's Go for SE2 and made it up until the finals, but then it wasn't. We had to cut it short for our stream then, for those who may have been tuning in at that moment, and to do this because we were asked to, I guess, or it all came together, in other words, and now we're doing it, and that's where we stand right now. And there is a lot of StarCraft, a lot of players we've cast before participating in today's event as well. In fact, I'd love to see, well, we'll throw up the brackets a little bit later on too, so you guys get an idea. It's on challenge. They have the brackets going up. I think they're almost finalized now too. Get an idea of what to expect today and what matchups we can hope to see. There's so many games going on too, so we hope we have game after game, series after series. It's all best of threes until semifinals and finals for both the losers and winners bracket side of things, and those are best of fives. You said, Element?
Yeah.
Cool.
Yeah.
Don't worry, my memory's bad. And so, yeah, ultimately though, guys, the importance of this cup. This cup was also created.
Can we get that in on here too? Got our first game.
Oh, we got our first game already. Sweet deals.
I like the name of Cuddle Bears, so that's the one we chose.
Yeah, this is gonna be in the first round and a half, pretty much. There's gonna be some players you may not recognize, not household names, not yet anyway, and they are, you know, that's kind of the point of these brackets. So it's a whole bunch of NA players from actually not just North America, from a variety of regions: Southeast Asia, China, Taiwan, and yeah, I mean Australia as well, the whole Southeast Asia region, and that will be participating in this event. And the top 2 players in this event will qualify for the KeSPA Cup, which takes place on September 27th to October 3rd. So it's a good little jaunt there. They will be seeded into groups, GSL style groups, in which they will play out over those days, reaching until a bracket finals. And yeah, there's already some very top high level players that have qualified for said groups already. I mean, including Hero, that's CJ Antis Hero, Maru, Zest Stats, Patience, TY, Classic, Beyond, Rogue, Trap, Solar, Pet. I mean, the list can go on. There's a lot of players that are already qualified. In fact, that actually might be all of them. I'm not entirely sure. I don't remember if I wrote them all down or not. But a lot of players nonetheless that are going to be participating in the KeSPA Cup. And this is a big deal. $50,000 prize pool for the event, and also much sought after WCS points. Now, this is the first global event this year, I think, if I'm not mistaken. The only global event this year that have participated. So you have foreigners and Koreans that reside in Korea participating in under one single banner for an event. And so we get to see the best of the the foreign scene pair up against definitively the best in the Korean scene. And how do they stack up? I just want to see Snoot just wreck face.
Yeah. I mean, Snoot, yeah, Snoot's really good.
And then
of course,
Neeb
there's
too.
always like, online Neeb, and when will that guy show up?
I mean,
when will we see that guy?
He's showing that he's there and
he's dominant,
but
online, like crushing.
No, yeah, he's just unstoppable.
Yeah,
but he's still really good in the offline events, and he's getting better results. I mean, Neeb is definitely on the precipice of greatness. He's not the best foreigner yet. He's not, but he's in contention. I'd say he's in top 3 without question. I'd say put Snoot for sure number 1 without question as well. And then the arguments can be made. Thermal. You have other top players too, like Showtime. Thermal, Showtime, Nurchio, always performing really well, and then Neeb is definitely in the conversation.
Yeah. So we've got dedicated admin to this channel. It looks like. Well, that's pretty funny. So 2 players from Rival are playing, Cuddle Bear and Ajax, and Team Ascension will be the referee, watching over.
All right, how's your audio there? I actually, Element, it's just stuff. Can you hear yourself good?
I'm a little quiet, but you said I don't deserve to have my audio hidden.
No, I mean, well, because it doesn't make sense. You should.
Well,
be
because
fine.
this one would change both of ours, unless I had them on separate channels.
It's weird.
So
Okay.
I can't.
Well, if the audio's not quite right, let us know, guys, in chat. I
Yeah.
actually got to load up chat now that I speak of it. And before I forget, as we get into game number 1, very shortly, of the best of 3 between Cuddle Bear and Hijax. I'm gonna call him Hijax element. It's H-Jax, but Hijax sounds cooler. Or maybe that's exactly what he meant. Because the J also kind of looks like an I.
Yes, indeed.
All right, we are starting in this first map again. Well, a little bit, first round or two will be mostly lesser known players, but the big names are waiting in the wings for whoever arises through this veritable gauntlet of sorts.
Cuddle Bear's GM. I see him in a bunch of.
He's good.
tournaments.
I've seen him before too. Yeah.
Yeah. In fact, we saw him crush a different bear. I can't remember what the other bear was called.
Yeah.
Remember the Bear Wars?
It was. Oh man, I totally didn't even remember that.
Just the name is so great, though. I love the name.
Yeah, Cuddle Bear, great name. Yeah, we've casted him before. That's
Let's.
correct.
You know what? I don't know why we didn't do this yet, but let's take a gander at the
Bracket.
the old bracket really quick. Let's jump over to that. Oh, clicked the wrong one. There we go. Clicking things now.
All right, clicking all the things. Okay.
So, oh boy.
sweet. Nice advertisement.
Yeah. Oh, please.
Yeah. At least you know you don't use ad block, right?
Yeah.
No.
Well, no, that's directly in on.
Oh, that's right. It was running through XSplit
Yeah.
to do that. Yeah, that's right.
So I don't think we're allowed to play outside ads on you. What if I can? Good enough. We'll go all the way. There we go.
Hey, perfect. Good job, Element.
Oh, nice little gauntlet logo right there.
On the fly.
Yeah, on the fly fixing.
Yep.
You youngins in chat. Anyways, look at this really quickly. The bracket here. We are on Cuddle Bear. Was his name show up Cuddle Bear on here? That's the real question.
Oh, in the bracket? That is a good question.
There it is right there. This is when we in here. It seeds into Panda Bear, so it's gonna be a bear war. If Cuddle Bear can win,
versus Cuddle Bear last
it
round?
might have been.
I think it was, man.
It might have been. Let's jump into game number 1 here, Bob.
Okay.
That's fantastic, though. Already.
Serendipitous. All right, guys. Game 1, this best of 3 in the KeSPA Cup NA Qualifier. To the south side of the map, we have the green Terran player. It is Cuddle Bear.
Nice. Cuddle Bear. It's such a great name.
Yeah. And to the north, we have the pink Protoss player. It is Hijax.
Yeah. And we'll be trying out some instant replays and stuff as long as we catch it correctly. Well, not so instant replays is what they're actually called. Bob in chat, of course.
Yeah.
Bob in chat.
I heard you. You talked
Hashtag
about
Bob in
not
chat.
so instant replays.
Yeah. And there's something else I wanted to mention. Oh, of course. What I wanted to mention was Muku with that resub. Didn't get to talk about it.
Oh yeah,
But he got-
Muku resub.
Hit up that resub, and
Thank you, Muku.
at least that's what the chat said, so I'm just going by that.
Yeah.
So if you're getting unwarranted appreciation,
Yeah.
please return.
Give me back my appreciation.
Yeah. I'll take that back for the next fella.
Yeah.
No, I'm just kidding.
Only so much goodwill to go around.
Muka's been there. It's 5 months now. I think only Tofredol might be longer. I think he's 6 months, I believe.
Yeah.
Is that
Or,
correct?
and what's Candyman at? Candyman.
Oh, Candyman's up there too. Yeah,
Yeah.
of course. Candyman was there from the beginning. That's true. Candyman canned. Topher and Candyman. I believe.
Candyman always.
Yeah. But Muku was right there in the beginning, so.
Absolutely.
All
Yeah,
about
big shout out to Muku. So we do have a PVT on our hands, rather, on Frozen Temple. Definitely one of the more standard maps of in the way they play out in the current map pool. I like it though. Definitely lends for some interesting games. Some Terrans like to opt for the Proxy 3 racks build on this. Not just the Proxy 3 racks, Proxy 3 racks Reaper build on this map. But that's not going to be the case here. But nonetheless, it's definitely a map favorable to utilizing the cliff space. Although that being said, we don't really see, like, do you see blink all-ins in this build element? No.
No.
I mean, remember when they got rid of maps with big cliffs because of how prevalent blink all-ins were during the middle of Heart of the Swarm?
Yeah.
And now look at this huge thing.
I mean, Adepts are just so good that they don't have anymore.
So you're saying Protests have so many tools in their belt, they don't use one of their awesome tools that won them games and tournaments.
Well,
because they don't need it.
There's a couple other things too, but
Yeah, I know. There's always other factors. I'm just jostling with you.
Yeah. So we've got Blink on the way. like we were talking about. And Warp Prism probably going to come out here for the mobility of the Warp Prism.
Yeah, if he does blink all in, man, I'm just going to give a big Hijack's a high five.
We're going to have to shut down Bob's chat there. He's looking at chat every 2 seconds. Shut down the Wi-Fi. Shut down the internet.
Shut down the Wi-Fi.
I will stop the stream right here, Bob.
It ends here.
Yeah, exactly. But, yeah, there's not a whole lot of stuff going on right now, and it's probably about a minute away from a poking with the Blink Stalkers, as you might call them. Might have to add in a couple more gates. What do we got? 2 more coming in, 3 in total, it looks like. Where are we going to get that? Probably right here, hey?
Yeah, also the user interface, as somebody did mention, the names are screwed up due to the latest update that Blizz did. It screwed up the titles for some weird reason. Just so you guys know. Alright, so we got a little pause going on here.
Pause or can
it's all
go back
good.
to our oh, give me that for a second, Bob.
Oh, that's right.
Dude. Go back to our overlay for a second.
Jeez. What's her Oh man.
Looks like they might be ready shortly.
But I didn't notice you using this overlay. Why aren't you using our normal overlay?
This wasn't the overlay, I was using it first.
Oh.
You know that.
Oh, that's right. Oh, sorry, it's only for this. That's right, I guess.
Oh no.
What? It looks like there seems to be a hotkey issue of sorts.
I don't think they can see. Oh no.
Oh, it's so dumb.
I think I can
That's such a troll. Oh, I just love that overlay element. Anyway, it looks like there's a hockey issue or something. The players are just trying to figure out what they're doing here now as they sort it out. Not a big deal, as we're just getting started here very, very early on in what could very well be a long evening for this KeSPA Cup North America qualifier. A lot of players trying their hand in this event as a lot is on the line. Not just prestige, it's experience. And it's, you know, and money.
Okay,
and WCS points. Pretty much everything that is possible in SC2 is on the line here, Element. Eventually. I mean, money, if you make it into the KeSPA Cup, that is. Right now, it's all about how far can one go.
Yeah, that's...
And this wasn't the normal overlay you did, right? Well, you didn't start with I'm terrible at paying attention, Element, so I don't know if that was your specific troll overlay. That's... Because Element's troll game knows no bounds.
There you go, Bob.
Alright, what am I looking at, Element?
Well, you don't really have to look at anything, because it's not happening.
Okay, yeah, we got something happening in the front here as our Terror player Cuddle Bear is on the move, trying to attack, creating up a siege line. Ooh, Bunker's going down as well. Element. This is a pretty powerful attack. What does our Protoss player Hijacks have to deal with this? Just a handful of stalkers with Blink.
Not a whole lot. Blink is done. No pylon down there. The foe count overcharged. Cuddle Bear looks like he's doing the cuddle hug of death.
Oh no. I don't want to cuddle from Cuddle Bear.
Nope.
It's code for death. That's exactly what's happening here.
The death cuddle.
And this is pretty devastating. If he does get swarmed, he's prepared. With his bunkers behind his tank line.
Loses.
He can always
bottom.
pick up his tanks with his medevac too, should he choose.
Quite heavily down on workers now. Liberator gonna get shot down.
Freedom Zone. This is such a powerful attack coming out of our Terror player. Oh, nice. He did focus down the Liberator though, so no Freedom Zones for the time being coming out of Cuddle Bear, but Cuddle Bear's attack is still on the way. The third base just finished up, but now it is under assault by these Marines. All the stalkers do blink down and will take out a lot of these Marines too. A little bit perhaps overzealous from Cuddle Bear, leaving the safety and confines of his tanks.
I'd say burn the ship and take the top of this hill.
Yeah, man, just go up. Well, he doesn't know the positioning of these stalkers right now, so
yeah, that's true.
He doesn't want to like get a little bit of position, especially. Well, he does have a Medank going on here, so
here's a real question. Income right now. Let's check that bad boy out. Almost double for the Terran, because most of the workers, the oversaturation of work is happening in the main. Well, except for 6 not too much, but he doesn't have any. Oh, they have a couple, but they're not mining. And back at home, he's mining health and fuels and all.
Yeah. He has still put a lot of stalkers here, though. He has to be very careful, does the Terran player. But again, as you said, he's mining from a natural base. The Protoss is not. Protoss has a third base, largely useless. In fact, he has a worker that popped out and it's going to get killed by 2 Marines left behind there. Very smart play. Now, Immortal does join the fray here for Hijacks to try to bust this siege that has been initiated by Cuddle Bear. And he has a nice little pre-spray going on with the Blink Stalkers, but he really needs to make something happen. There he goes. He blinks right on top of one of the tanks, but he's getting shelled by the other, and that bunker is still left. All right, largely untouched. There, it finally goes down, but the Marines are still here for the battle, and I think this does finally break himself free, but At what cost, Element? We're looking at the
Yeah, we can
supplies.
see in our other
telling a story.
picture here. We do have a little bit of army back at home too. He's just getting production up. So basically, he took that lead, and then instead of just finishing off, I'm gonna go back home. I'm gonna secure it. I'm gonna take a third CC, which he has built right here, and get his production flowing. And I predict the next 2 minutes, you're gonna see army supply just skyrocket here for the Terran. And what do we just have the 3 gates still back at home, right? Yeah, it's not gonna.
Do you think? Well, does he have a third CC? Yeah, he does have a third CC.
Yeah, third CC is done.
So yeah, I would expect.
And
Yeah, probably.
he just flushed out his racks count. Got 5 of them now.
That's true. He has a bunch on the way too.
So he's just gonna be pumping out the units.
All right, so it looks like Hijax is having a little bit of a decision crisis here. He's not entirely sure what to do. He had his Immortal up here joining his Stalkers, but he does send it back home, possibly for defense. We do have a drop or something element happening down there in the main base. What is that? No, it's Liberator, sorry. In the main base of Hijax, and Hijax economy, for whatever it's worth, is under heavy assault. As his Stalkers, the only thing to deal with is back at the other side of the map. So really unfortunate for a pink Protoss player.
How come you didn't tell me to throw it in the picture?
Oh, I don't know.
No.
It was the only thing that was happening, so. I'll keep an eye on the Liberator, though, element. Just
Liberator's doing the damage.
Yeah.
Slightly.
Alright, eventually we'll get cleaned up from the newly freshly working Stalkers here, and that ends that, but it did the damage. Worker count is abysmal for our Protoss player,
34
28.
lost workers. A lot of those in the first engagement that we saw there, but I mean, I'm surprised that the Protoss doing such a good job of keeping his army healthy right now and strong, not losing too many units, taking stuff off, like just poking away and then getting out of there. But sooner or later, it's going to come to the point where the production is so strong for the Terran that he's just going to sink.
Yeah, it is looking pretty dire right now as far as the situation is concerned. Oh, he's trying to get something happening. Oh, he does that manage to break this.
We have double force built back on their side, perhaps? No, we don't. These workers trying to fight.
Really interesting. Will he get the Widowmines down and really make a connection? Oh, the Widowmines.
God.
Oh, one of them gets. Oh no, both of them.
None of them
down.
gets. The observer was there, so he
yeah,
still got shot in the face. Marlo's popped his shield. That's unfortunate. I feel like we're looking at the beginning of the end here, going to roll.
Yeah, he's still wrecking face on the Terran side of the map, but this push is a little bit too much, I think, as the economy is completely shut down for the Protoss player, and he cannot replace these Stalkers. Definitely not with the economy he has afforded himself right now. And also, I guess it is H-Jax, according to...
Pay attention to your observing PC, Bob.
Oh, sorry.
Don't need to touch anything, but...
oh, it is. I'll keep an eye on
did it for you.
Thank you. I'll keep an eye on that. According to, if I'm pronouncing right, Shirshadai. Right? Shirshadai? That is, I think, what the pronunciation is supposed to be. I'm wrong, let me know again. I think that's what I read last night.
Nexus going down, Bob. They're pulling into the main base there. Maybe zoom out a little bit. Actually, it looks like we're going to see these Stalkers go on home, so I'm going to take
we're getting a big hit. Oh, he does get a nice little disruptive shot hit. But is it enough, Element? I don't think so. These tanks are left uncontested, shelling away at this main base. I love this. H-Jax, rather, just holding in here as long as possible, trying to wait for his reinforcements of his Stalkers. But the supply is really telling the story. 105 supply for the Terran player, and he is taking his third base behind all this to more Stalkers going down one at a time, focused real quick by Cuddle Bear, as he will boost away with the large portion of
Cuddle Monster.
Cuddle Monster, exactly. Cuddle Bear sounds all innocent. Well, this guy is a part of a lion.
Cuddle Bear.
Oh, actually, he's gonna lose. Oh, good, he managed to save him a little bit. They're pretty valuable, no matter how far ahead you are.
Is he gonna blink into this?
Throwing them away.
Do it.
The cheat is called Cuddle Bear takes game number 1 versus H-Jax.
You knew the position Mr. Cuddles have. You knew the position. You knew what we was in for.
Yeah. That's true. True enough, guys. All right, that means we're going to be heading to game number 2 right away in the KeSPA Cup North America Qualifier. I'm Bobby Austin. With me is Element.
Yeah.
We're just chilling here.
Good game number 1 there. Good number game 1.
Dyslexic some.
Whoa.
Oh, it's okay. It's okay if you are. I mean, I probably am for the most part. All right, so we got the next game, as I said, coming up right away. In the first couple of rounds, there'll be players who may not be household names to you guys, but Cuddle Bear is a household name to me.
It is.
And
oh, I didn't plug this in.
Where he is now, anyway. And so we have, yeah, a lot of StarCraft coming ahead. We'll show you guys the bracket again at some point. It's going to be constantly updated, of course, to give us a good idea of what to expect for matchups in the future here. A lot of the big names are a little bit later on. A lot of players we've casted right here on the Gauntlet channel in various Monday Night Gauntlet and other plethora of Gauntlet events here on twitch.tv/GauntletSC2. Hit up that follow button, get notified when we go live with a variety of events. We just did this afternoon a Go for SC2. Yesterday we did Amateur Hour #1, new series, pretty awesome. Best actually thing in StarCraft right now, I think. I mean, that's just me just being completely unbiased. And then yeah, on Tuesday, we had the Go for SC2 August finals, the monthly finals, in which Snoot won that one. And yeah, next week more of the same and then some, as usual. It's just stepping it up, ramping it up. Gauntlet Season 2 is gonna be happening pretty soon too. Really excited for that to shape up. But yes, we're in the lobby now for Frost is the map. For game number 2 of Cuddlebear versus H-Jax.
Yep, Jax.
Yeah. Picture-in-picture in minimap. Yeah, there's a picture-in-picture minimap. Yeah, that's my favorite screen. If I could watch a whole series like that, I would.
Got that Goobe resub.
We're screwing up his name again.
I know, it's
maybe it's just a thing. We show affection by doing that.
Goob?
No, I think it's Troll Goob. Yeah, Goob,
Yeah.
or Goobe.
I don't think the A was there.
Like Gooba. No, Gooba, sorry. That's what Bing told me, the Bing Translate. And I don't even like the Google Translate version. So
Yeah, it was bad.
yeah.
That Bing was bad. Google was worse.
I like Bing Translate. It's actually
Yeah.
really good. But I mean, is it good enough for our loyal resub from Troll Gooba? One of the always in chat, always watching our events, and an active supporter. That's a 3-time resub from Troll Gooba. Again, I may be hatching that name, but we love you nonetheless, bro, and thank you so much. So, yeah, we're going. Oh, I got it right. Oh, we got I don't know about Troll Gooba, but we got Shirshadai. I've heard the word before. I just had never seen it written. I don't know if it was. Is it like from a lore of some kind? I don't know. It sounds very, very familiar, like a documentary or something I watched with that word in it. I don't know. Let me know where the name's from, because it's a really, really cool sounding name. Okay. Element's busy typing away to the players in the lobby. He's having a grand old time becoming E-famous with those players. And so, you know, whatever. It's okay. I'm just left out here in the cold. But guess what? It's not cold out here because I'm hanging out with you guys in chat. So I'm going to read what chat has to say as we wait for the next game coming up. I mean, the next game in this series, since we just started it.
Yeah. Game number 2 coming up here.
Oh, Just Jordan's in chat, or Jordan, of course, champion of yesterday's Amateur Hour #1. It's like this stream greater than every other cast. Thank you so much. It's good to see you here. But yeah, I was saying before, picture-in-picture with the minimap. I love it. I think it's the perfect size too, with everything there. I'd just watch. If I was watching a pro stream, right, like an event like this, I would want a separate monitor just to have that on all the time. Right? Does that not make sense? But in those 2 other screens, I want the player's view. Is that too much to ask big tournaments? Like, I want that exact thing we do, but with their vision.
I mean, come on now, Bob.
On the 2 screens.
We've got a complete studio here. There's no less than 4 screens on. 5 screens.
We do have 5 screens on.
Your little screen there, 6 screens
6
on.
screens, technically, yeah.
I mean, that's a lot of screen.
We do. I'm just saying for like the big events, like in live broadcasts, because then they could offer another stream with
do you really
like
think...
MLG used to do with the multiple.
I mean, come on now. Do you think Blizzard can do what we can do? I don't believe so. No. They don't have the manpower.
If they haven't done it already, they clearly can't. Oh,
Yeah.
it's just fun.
We have 2 people in the room and we have a 3rd man aboard.
Like the only thing we're missing
Captain
is if
of
we
the
could
ship,
draw on the screen or something like that. Element. It's like
Missing?
Yeah.
We missed nothing. There is no thing.
That is missed.
No thing.
None.
Bob. And because let's get rid of the end too. No thing.
No thing. No thing.
How dare you?
No. Okay, to the north we have the green Terran player. It is Cuddlebear.
This is actually
Almost
a Jax
cuttlefish.
in the south. Protoss in the depth. Oh yeah.
It's H-Jax.
Oh,
I do not know anything about H-Jax and very little about Cuddlebear.
I know they're on the same group, and Cuddlebear said he was going to macro, and then decided to just straight up attack him. So that's what happened.
Wow.
And now he's got a bunch of racks on the way. So we're going to see a fairly early attack, I believe. Maybe just a bunch of bio in your face type thing.
I like that, man.
Whoa,
best Terran is.
Away. Are we gonna see an early third CC? He didn't get the scout, did he? Went to the wrong base, didn't he? It's his decision to get rid of the gas based on. Sure. Oh, get the name right.
Sure should I? Donated $5. Save a bobbin? What do you mean? There's more than one? Well, thanks to the cast, guys. I have all three streams open, and yours is the one with the audio. By the way, I'll have to read the rest in the thing because it gets cut off there.
By the way, I came up with nothing going on right now.
All right, cool.
We can get
check out the message.
Yeah.
Oh man, that's pretty funny.
Yeah, hold on. It hasn't popped up. It'll pop out soon, I'm pretty sure. But we have Troll Goo Bay.
Troll Goo Bay?
Yeah.
That's the name?
That's what his description says. So
okay.
I assume he's either saying that's how we say it, or that's how it should be said. Goo Bay. Goobay. So
Goo Bay.
Yeah, he led us onto this one. Let's get that production tab
up. All right, I'll say it like that. That's actually really easy to say. I thought it was more complicated. Troll Goo Bay.
Okay, it's refreshing now, so I believe after this we'll get that one for. There it is. I say it wrong. I say sure shady.
It's sheer Shaddai.
Yeah, that's how it is.
It flows, man. It just flows off the face.
So there's this huge, humongous bio attack.
Yeah, especially for this time of the game, guys. This is pretty dangerous, but pretty big map is Frost. Even though they are both on the west side of the map, this could still do a pretty terrible damage.
He came up with the name in 2009 with an elfish generator, means Shadow Slayer. Good luck, have fun.
Wow,
that makes sense. I was wondering, when you're saying it was
so it's elvish,
as Bob says. What is it again, Bob?
Sheer Shaddai.
Yeah, I was wondering, what does that even? What does this mean? Now we know.
It sounds
Shadow Slayer. That's the meaning.
That's pretty cool. Either way, these Marines are doing terrible damage element.
They're gonna get the
mothership for their own charge, and the mothership core does go down. These workers are left to die. It seems that's that.
What's going on with these workers?
Well, they're trying to get something done.
I know, but pick something. Leave or stay.
No, I think they're just tanking the damage there for the attack, but didn't really work out.
Yeah, we got more gates on the way, but warp gates not even started. Is that, or is it just? Oh, it's already done, right? It's done. Yeah. Okay. He just turned loose in the unit at first. Technically, the stalker could be run through perfectly, hypothetically, and kill a lot of these, but there's not much room to work with up here. I assume he gets picked off. But what he doesn't want to do is let this base go down. That would be alarm bells at that point. Immortal coming out, he'll be more than safe. Just keep that stalker back, I'd say. Oh boy.
Whoa!
Oh, that micro.
Yeah, now you need to put that immortal in front. He does have 2 more stalkers back. He will defend this base element, I think.
Oh yeah, he will for sure. This immortal's gonna go ham.
But the fact of the matter is, there's a third base being taken.
Oh, one stalker down. Cuddle. Oh, Blink's already done.
Wow.
That's what I just saw. Wow, this is my build. That's why he didn't have any units.
Yeah.
Blink. And so now we have the supply evening up. Worker supply 36 for a Protoss that's going all in. That's enough. That's all you need. Bob and chat again. God darn it.
My eyes glanced to it for 1 second, and you notice it's like this guy has radar.
For a Protoss going all in, that's all the probes you need, Bob. That's all the probes you need. Get that War Prism out and go attack.
Yeah, I think so too. Considering third base is now will be complete very shortly here for our Terran player.
I don't know if he has legs in the long game against a Terran who's up 11 workers plus mules plus the third base. He's got his own third going down. That's going to be really tough.
And what's also pretty intimidating is the amount of barracks that are going up too for Cuddle Bear. And once he gets that, the economy starts hitting with the mule hammer falling down out of those 3 CCs. That's going to be a real tough hill to climb here for HJax.
Yeah. Well, we can blink right in the main. That'd be cool.
He could. He does definitely has the high ground vision with that observer there. But I think using that observer just to see what position he's in will definitely give him, that either the alarm bells or a sense of comfort, depending on what he's hoping to see.
Yeah.
In this case, I don't think he likes what he sees already. By knowing that this third base is here, workers are already being maynarding towards it. Full production upgrades going on here for our Terran player, and this is a pretty tough position for HJax. But
yeah.
I mean, he could come back from it. He's securing his own third base too right now, and it's almost done.
All the add-ons are being made for these buildings. Imagine if he had to just thrown down, instead of the base, instead of the Robo Bay, had just thrown down 4 more gates and went for a 7-gate blink all in.
Yeah, just went for the.
I feel like they would have, that would have been his best chance. I feel, but he's a good high-level player here in his own right. So
yeah, he knows what he's doing. He knows what he needs to do to come back in this game. Now, this is the thing though. What makes it that much more tough. What makes it even more tough for our Protoss player is he's at 75 supply to 109. Now that supply largely is in, well, both army and workers. 65 SCVs for Cuddle Bear element. 65.
Cuddle Bear is a macro beast.
Bro, yeah, he is. It's he's definitely proving in this game.
No.
Cuddle Bear is certainly next level.
Oh, got a disruptor.
Oh, I like this. I love
Balls to the face.
I love the cut of that his jib here. Get a hit.
Get the ball in there.
Oh, it makes like 1 minute kills. Now these stalkers are
Blade Sniper's pretty decent.
Yeah, really good. In fact, trying to whittle down this stemmed bio, but with only 1 medevac support, he is forced to retreat as the health of those Marines and Marauders are very low.
72 workers now. Man, this guy. What was that before? 65?
60 something, yeah.
This guy's just building 4 at a time or something.
He must be. That's pretty crazy. I think he has halted his SCV
okay,
production.
it's just for lib range. Okay, we're not seeing any BCs cast.
Oh, Sheer should I donated another $5. Also finding it interesting that Bob is the one we're trying to build a better one of, and it's also the one who can pronounce my name. I guess more messages, but I think it's going to cut off too. We'll have to read the rest again.
I think what you mean to say is the problem is Bob is he came into a non-Elvish world as an Elvish human. Nexus goes down, by the way. I mean, I pointed at that earlier, saying a drop was pretty dangerous there since it was such low health.
Yeah.
Oh!
Oh, no!
No!
I mean, it would have been a small consolation after losing your Nexus, at least. But
well, I mean,
he's denied even that.
Yeah, even that. Even that. It's Sheer Shaddai. That's what it is. I mean, you practice that at home, clearly.
Nope.
But, well, you're Elvish, so gives you the benefit of the doubt then. Yeah, how much did you read of it?
Oh, you read the whole thing. You go ahead.
Sure, you know what? Nothing's going on here, and if it is, it's the death of this Protoss, unfortunately.
No, but, right now they're consolidating their forces.
Yeah,
right
he'd
now.
have to... If he made it back, that would be a feat in itself.
Yeah, well, I mean, this is his final push. Actually, let's keep an eye on this. This game may
we'll get
end
that
very soon.
right after.
Yeah, this game may end.
We going out.
I like this. A couple Widowmines here and there. We have... We'll let Widowmine get a hit, too, to soften up this... He cannot afford this. H-Jax cannot afford to get a Widowmine hit to the face. He's going to get a Widowmine hit to the face on it.
No. Oh!
Yep, there it is.
Oh! Oh! That could have been a...
Why is that the noise everybody makes when a disruptor shot goes off? That's exactly what M-Tanning does, too.
Well, look at the... I mean, you didn't make the noise.
Well, I didn't because I just knew it was going to happen.
That's the noise.
It is the noise.
Edge of the seat noise.
Disruptor noise, yeah.
Yeah.
Okay, so we have a lot of freedom available for Cuddle Bear as he's going to stem his way, pushing down the rest of this force farm. H-Jax and H-Jax army just evaporating element as his blink was on cooldown. The Immortal lagging behind and gets taken out immediately. Only one disruptor left amongst these stalkers, sending out a defensive...
Same time,
where's the minimap element? Where's the minimap go?
Oh, yeah, probably should get that up. There you go,
There
Bob.
we are.
Got Liberator in the back doing some damage at the same time. And,
So as if losing his whole army wasn't bad enough, losing also a Nexus just minutes ago. Now he's getting his mineral line wrecked by Freedom.
Wrecked by Freedom is what it is.
Yeah, and here we go, pummeling down onto the Lords. Whatever remaining forces the Protoss has left, that's it. GD's called. Cuddle Bear takes the game and takes the series 2-0.
Cuddle Monster is what he's got to change his name to now. This guy's just throwing people left and right.
Yeah, roar. That's exactly what he needs. But this guy is... what are those mutated bears in Fallout?
Yeah, that's what he is.
What are those called?
What are they?
What's their name? It's like it's from Chinese lore. Their name.
I don't know. You know.
It slips in my mind.
As does everything else.
The name's from Chinese lore, but it's technically it's a mutated bear in Fallout 3. So anyway, this is the KeSPA Cup North America Qualifier. I'm Bobby Austin. With me is Element. For all things Gauntlet, follow the series on Twitter at GauntletSC2. Get notified all things whatever we're doing here on this channel. You will find more out there. Yeah, big deal there. Also, because we're doing tons of stuff, man. More than we've ever done possible ever. This is the first day we've done 2 events in one day, Element. Actually, since we did the Go for SC2 earlier today, and then straight after that, I literally flew across the city to get here to do this event. Times, man. Living the esports life. The only way I know how. And so yes, that means we are going to be going to our next series, whatever it may be. We do have people sorting that out behind the scenes. Generally, it's one of the team doing it, but this time it's a little bit out of our hands, I think. We're figuring that out. Let's take a look at the bracket element. once you have a spare moment with your typing, and we'll check that out. And also we'll read the full message from Shir Shaddai. He did 2 $5 donations so far, and we'll finish reading the second message very shortly. I'm gonna take a look at chat since we're not in game and Element can't look at me judgingly. Will I do so?
Okay.
Okay.
Look at the bracket really quick though.
Sweet.
Up here. Now that we have that scandal set off. Oh, Neeb's facing Estrella.
Oh. That's a tough one, man. Estrella's pretty good. I haven't seen Estrella for quite some time though. Very powerful pro toss. In fact, I think it was. Yeah, Estrella was very promising for quite some time. Estrella was on Seed Gaming, and then got promoted to the main squad for Root. Seed was the, kind of like the training up-and-coming players for what do you call it, academy, I guess, that Root Gaming ran for about a year or so. And then Estrella was the captain of the team, if I remember correctly, of the Seed squad, and then became a Root regular, and then joined a different team. I forgot which one it was. And I haven't seen much of Estrella since then. So much potential in him. I hope for good things for him, and I hope he's come on the way back. But that being said, he's going to run into the Neeblet, and that's a tough wall to hit. Other matchups coming up, we have Scarlet actually going to be participating in this event too, going against. Is that the team name too of this person? Are they called OSC or are they Soul OSC? We'll have to see what their in-game handle is for sure, because some of these names are, as you can see, quite messed up. Rise, of course. True is awaiting his opponent, the winner of Magic and Disrespect SC2. Ray's already defeated the Dead Zerg and will move on to the round 3. Major's here too, Element. Ooh. He's waiting the winner of Torque and Charosaur. I don't know Pokemon Element. Is it a Pokemon name? Looks like it. But, and of course, as you can see, the rest of we have Violet on here too, so a lot of top players. Puck, man, we've cast Puck a lot of times in the Gauntlet Series events. Love watching Puck play. Puck is such a funny person too, as is a Scarlet, and well, we've cast a lot of funny people actually over the years. I like it when they have in-game banter. Bales too, especially Bales and Scarlet. Bales is here. He faces Snake Style. Masa, who's a participant in a variety of Gauntlet events. Man, a lot of the regulars. I love the North American StarCraft 2 scene, man. A lot of top players, and I'm really excited to see what they bring to the table here in this KeSPA Cup North America Qualifier. Anyway, back to chat. My friends in chat, what is up? Guys, we are going to be loading up our next series very shortly, so have patience as they're just figuring out which one comes next for us. Because there's a lot of games. It's not just the bracket you're looking at. There's this, and there's a lower bracket too. Isn't there, Element? Like a loser's round? Yeah, there is. There is. It's down below. So that's pretty insane. A lot of stuff going on today. Okay.
Yeah, you just keep talking.
Okay. Troll Gube said that last pronunciation was close. Troll Gube. So that was the closest we said it. I wonder how if there's like a different intonation on the different I guess way to say bay or goo or troll. I think troll might be said differently, but I don't know, we'll figure it out. It's like a puzzle. It's worth it. And going on through chat, KeSPA Haipu says Jerkan, and yeah, we're pretty excited to be doing this. It was very short notice for us. Of course, we didn't know until a couple hours ago we were doing this event for sure. And whatever, man, we're here. We're just gonna have some StarCraft, hanging with you guys, chilling, living life. This is the life to be living. Enjoying esports. The best esport on planet Earth is StarCraft 2. And or I'm gonna be talking more about that sort of thing, as I often ramble on about how awesome StarCraft 2 is. But there's a couple naysayers out there for sure, but I'm certainly not one of them. I like seeing the good side of things, and looking at this event, man, we're gonna have a lot of StarCraft. So what's not to be happy about? And this is definitely gonna be one sick event. I can't especially when it starts narrowing down to, let's say, the 4th round, even the 3rd round, to a certain degree. We're gonna be facing. And there's a lot of potential huge matchups here. I mean, Kellizer is here. Neeb, they're on the same side of the bracket. Masa's not too far off. We'll probably end up meeting Scarlet at some point.
We're jumping on that Neeb game, by the way.
If all goes as predicted.
Just to let you know.
Whoa, we're going to Neeb and Estrella?
Yeah, we're grabbing the Neeb Estrella.
We're going with Neeb and Estrella, guys. That's pretty awesome. I love Neeb. He's one of my favorite players, I think, in the scene right now. because I have a heart of a Protoss, even though I'm a Zerg. I always, some part of me always roots for Protoss. And Neeb, it's good to see also in a variety of ways that it's not just that he's one of the top foreigners in the world. The fact that he's an American, finally, that can be in the argument. One can say, oh yes, an American is in the top foreigners in the world. That hasn't happened since, when has it happened, Element? Like, since Idra? Since Idra? I mean, that's a lifetime ago. It may as well be. And that's at least, what, 4 years ago? Probably, since Idra was top of the scene, or like in the foreigners are concerned. But then Huck was always around there too, if not doing more. And it's really hard to, plus Huck's not even, technically he's not even American. He goes by as Canadian, even though he grew up in the United States. But he's ours. Leave him alone. He's Canadian. And then Scarlet was one of the top North American players, but she's also Canadian. And so what I don't know. To me, it's a wonderful thing to see Neeb coming up for a scene that hasn't really had heroes for StarCraft 2, and he represents that. Bales is on his pathway up too. There's definitely a slew of talent coming out of this North American scene, not just North America specifically, but the scene in general, which includes South America. We got Kelazar as well tearing it up, and guys like Eric too. And oh jeez.
Peeking out from behind.
It looks so dumb. The angle you put it in too.
Oh yeah.
Oh gosh. Priceless. Love it. If you guys like that, hit up that follow button. Get notified all things Gauntlet. See more of this stuff. Definitely on the way. So it looks like we will be going to Neeb versus Estrella. So get hyped, guys. It will be a PvP if Estrella is still Protoss, which I assume he is. It's a little bit unlikely to switch races. It does happen, but not often. And yeah, Cuddle Bear and H-Jax were on the same team, Rival Gaming. So yeah, big shout out to them.
Good shout out to them. We had a nice.
Oh, you didn't finish reading the message from Shir Shaddai.
Oh yeah, I just got a contact message there. I'll go to that right now and then I'll get back to what I was saying. But didn't even come close to finishing. Let's jump to that. He says, I also find it entertaining that Bob is the one we're trying to build a better one of, and is also the one who can pronounce my name. Tongue out face. Sticking the tongue out face.
Yep.
Smiley face with the tongue out. Time to put some money into Element's needs. All right, I'll keep those $10.
To improve yourself.
Neeb is here now.
Oh, Neeb's in? All right, cool. All right, so it looks like we're going to be loading up the series very shortly. All right, so there is a different intonation on my name that you're saying, but I'll settle for the syllables being pronounced correctly. Hey, it's a start. Start, I guess. Shir Shaddai. I'm sure there's a definite accent put on different parts of the syllables too, to say it properly. Hey, we're Canadian. We get a pass, I guess, right? Because we speak English, but it's Canadian English. Big difference, right? So there's that. All right, Element. Are they almost ready to rock?
Neeb was close to being disqualified.
Ooh.
We'll drop down time limit wise. Yeah. But he's here now. He showed up. I guess he was in the chat earlier, but maybe lagged out. Not lagged out, but you know, was AFK for a while.
Something came up, yeah.
Yeah, Bean Editor, something of that sort. Lots of other games going at the same time, but this is the one we want.
Yeah, if we could follow Neeb even, like, or I mean, we'll take any game that's open up at any given moment. So, but this is the game that has been offered, and we are going to be heading to that very shortly as Neeb has arrived. So that's why we have a slight delay here, and it's awesome. I like to see Neeb. He's an artist, man, and PvP is a spectacular matchup for him. He's an excellent win percentage. Actually, all his matchups he has a ridiculous win percentage against very tough opponents. And we've seen him before. Neeb has a long history here, a storied and successful history on this channel. In the Gauntlet series of events earlier this year, we did the Monday Night Gauntlet series, Season 1. And Neeb won, I don't even remember, no, he won 3 Gauntlet events this year. 2 were during the regular Monday Night Gauntlet season, and 1 was outside of the Monday Night Gauntlet season, but all within this year, this calendar year. So this guy is, yeah, he's an online beast. without question. And he definitely put on some pretty spectacular performances.
How's that so? Previously.
Yep.
There we go. Getting that invite in the game.
Okay.
Glad we've got, let's give a shout out to this admin we have putting this all together for us, making sure we don't do too much. What? What are you gonna say?
No. I was just like, okay, yeah, and?
Oh, I was giving a shout out.
Okay, yeah, to?
Brownling is the name.
Brownling?
Yep.
Okay, sweet. That's good when we have admins sending us games. Always makes things that much easier. So we do got the game invite, and we will be going to game number 1 of this best of 3 for Estrella versus Neeb. Likely to be a PvP by the looks of it. And again, unless Estrella has changed races since we last seen him. So that's going to be pretty exciting, guys. In chat, I actually really enjoy reading chat, so you guys keep it up in there, in between games, and even during games, much to the disappointment of Element. Definitely like checking it out. Okay. Alright, so Element is just sorting out with these players. They've done all their vetoes, right? I guess, yeah, we don't have to deal with that. I'm so used to us having to wait for those too. But yeah, since we are already in the map, Frozen Temple will be map number 1, as we have King Neeb and Team Ascension Pro Estrella. So he's on Team Ascension. Nice. Alright guys, I'm Bob Dawson, with me is Element. Joy to be here with you guys today. We have a lot of StarCraft ahead of us as we're just getting started here in the KeSPA Cup North America Qualifier. There are multiple qualifiers available for this event, but this is the North America one. And the main event itself, I actually should clarify too, the top 2 players in this qualifier will indeed make their way to the main event. That happens on September 27th to October 3rd. It's a $50,000 prize pool event, and they will be in the Pool of Sharks is this KeSPA Cup event element, where there are some of the best players to ever walk this land. We got CJ his hero, we got Maru, Zest, Stats, Patience, Byun, Classic, Blee, Blah, and Blue. I mean, there is a whole host of top Korean talent already in this event, ready to go in for the KeSPA Cup.
Those are all fantastic names.
Yeah.
But we've got a Neeb here.
We do.
A Neeb.
We do have a need. All right, so to the south, we have the red Protoss player. It is Neeb. And to the north, we have the blue Protoss player. It is Estrella.
Just putting that production tab up, clicking on the things. That's what I'm doing.
Alright, cool. Now, this is a PvP I think definitely favors Neeb. That being said, I've seen Estrella perform. It's been a long time since I've seen it. Maybe like, I haven't seen him in Legacy Void. I mean, he's probably participated in some events. I just never seen it myself. So I'd have to go back to Heart of the Swarm, middle of Heart of the Swarm perhaps, when I last saw him compete competitively in the WCS circuit perhaps, in the qualifiers for those. And he was a really strong player, a lot of potential. I mean, when he was fighting the team leagues for Seed and then also for Root, he's doing really well, I remember. And but yeah, then he signed on a new team and then he kind of disappeared. I don't know exactly what the story is there. School, probably. I'm assuming life happens, right? And sometimes the game has to take a backseat to that. And but I'm really, really happy to see him come back here and try his hand in the KeSPA Cup qualifiers.
Yeah, you would be happy.
Yeah, man.
Anyways, poking around here, both of them getting the double gate out. And see if one of them goes for the stock. There's lots of gas on this side. Lots of gas on both sides, actually, to be honest. So they should be pumping a double stock in the field. Let's see. Yeah, they're waiting for this Cybernetics core stock. Ooh, depth by Neeb. That's you know, a little more aggressive. You can choose to poke in or not, but pretty much I've seen the stalker build be the more
common,
and more reliable one, I guess. Too, you can check the front poke. You don't get the scouting, but you can basically defend anything that could come out at you, despite the scouting.
From events that we've done recently, as far as PvP is concerned, when these builds are done, what we don't often see is one player or both players doing the same one when they're doing this 2-gate opening. It's either one's doing Stalker and one's doing Adept. I don't see both doing Adept and both doing Stalker. as far as the events that we've cast, it's completely anecdotal, but I don't know, it just seems to work out that way somehow. That being said, who has the actual advantage? Well, Stalkers can out-micro these Adepts pretty much all day. And you got to respect the power of the Adept, though. Since the DPS is so low on these Stalkers, they could just, again, shade their way right into a mineral line.
They're going to do it. Oh, no.
No, he's not going to do it. But they can often do that, and we do see this from time to time. They'll shade right into a mineral line, pick off a bunch of workers. By the time the Stalkers can take them out.
Got a Stargate on the way.
Yep,
nice positioning, too.
Yeah, very nice. We do have a bit of a proxy Stargate coming out of Astrea on towards Neeb's side of the map. Neeb is busy trying to get his Adepts back home to safety.
You're gonna see this probe. I wonder what's up. Nope. Oh yeah.
Okay.
What's up?
Okay,
I wonder.
So Neeb is no noob, guys. Neeb knows something's up. He's gonna scout this area, but he's gonna think there's like a pylon here. So when he finds nothing, though,
if he goes right here, I feel he'd see. Research complete. He should see it, but he'd have to go right there.
I don't know, man.
Do that.
I honestly don't know.
What does he have to defend? Oracles right now. 2 Stalkers, Photon over Russell. Photon over Russell, pretty good.
Yeah. Now, we've seen in previous PvPs that Neeb has initiated in that he doesn't have the best pylon placement behind his mineral line. What's this case in his main base right now, Element?
We'll check in a second, but this Stalker battle is actually pretty crucial.
Yeah, it is indeed. Pretty good micro coming out of both players here. But, and more Stalkers join the fray here.
Doesn't want to let it snowball. Doesn't want to lose any Stalkers himself because he needs those to defend. I think he might use his Oracle right on these 2 sentries and then just try and force his way in.
Yeah, that could
we'll see.
Very well be the case. We're about to find out, I suppose, very shortly as the Oracle has joined the fray. We do have an Immortal on the way for Neeb, but it's only about halfway done. He will push back this army, and I think Astrea is just going to forego the frontal engagement and try to swoop around the back with his Oracle, and then it's going to go right into off the mineral line here. But there are Stalkers right nearby, so it's not going to do a lot of damage.
2 kills. Already shot up his burst of the first one, so might want to overcharge that pylon. Could get a couple... you don't want to poke too far in because then you get force field towards Immortals, towards Photon over Russell.
Yeah, and that Immortal's finished now, so you bought enough time.
Ooh. Maybe gonna drop a gateway over here, perhaps, too?
I'd expect as much, Element. I'd expect no less.
Got his Twilight finishing up. We'll see. See what happens here. Okay.
Yeah, we'll see what sort of tech path here Neeb does decide to opt for, as we do have another Oracle on the way coming for Astrea. Rally towards the south part to likely going towards the main base by the looks of it. Yeah, there we are. But there are already 3 Stalkers all ready to rock.
Blink coming out, by the way.
Blink, yes. That is his choice.
I think this pylon's just here to warp in a few depths, 3 or 4 maybe perhaps, to shoot the main when the base goes down. Probably for later on. Placed it a little early, but it also, I guess, blocks a base, but where to be put there.
Yeah. I like this. He's pretty much locked down his Neeb. There's no more damage that Astrea can effectively do without costing too much to himself in this situation. Now the question is, who will take a third first, and who's going to take that risk? Now he knows that, nice. He sees the location of the Stargate, so he knows where that's coming at. Even they'll be under fire fairly shortly should Neeb decide to push out at any time. Now there are these two Oracles moving around the map. More for anything, this is pretty advantageous to Astrea. They're not meant to do any heavy damage. If anything, they just tag an army. Throw down Revelation. They'll see exactly where the positioning of the larger part of Neeb's force is, and he'll be never be caught by surprise as long as he doesn't get caught by surprise before he gets that ability down, because you don't want to lose these Oracles. Because there he goes. He throws down Revelation. He sees everything he needs to see and tags them and ready to rock. So he knows he's safe. Now, knowing the main position of Neeb's army, he can take a third if he wants to. It's like, okay, by the time you get across my map, and I'll know exactly where you're coming from, I'll just follow you with my Oracles. I'm safe pretty much forever, unless there's a, some sort of proxy warp in that Neeb does, since he does have that pylon to the north, which we pointed out earlier on. It's coming to a point where I think Astrea is in a good place to take a natural, but will he do so? Or sort of third base, rather. And it looks like he may just do that.
What do we got here for kills? Nothing yet.
No warp prism, so I'm not sure what the pylon's for. Maybe just to spot a potential 4th base.
Yeah, well, again, I think he's going to warp in from this side, too, while using the warp prism.
Yeah.
Needs, that's
from both angles.
When you get the Neeb's level, you don't have to do one warping station.
No. Yeah, it looks like the potential third base for Neeb looked like that what his plan was. Maybe he was just faking it.
I think, no, he'll still grab it for sure. We got the gate explosion coming up as well, but Neeb's not one to really 2-base on at this point in time. I think it's a little past that.
Yeah. Yep. Dirty indeed. As we still don't have a third base going down for Astrea. There it goes, finally. As Neeb is enjoying a little bit of a supply lead, and that didn't work. It's 50 probes to the 43 of Estrella, so his economy will be a little bit better if his third base gets up. That being said, Estrella will more than make up for it, as his third base is going to be a little bit quicker.
Yeah, with the gases right now.
Oh, Blink's on top of the Oracle. We'll get one.
Neeb does have a pretty decent 200-300 mineral income advantage right now. So that's not bad.
Yeah, not bad at all. He will clean up this Stargate and eliminate any possible threat from that.
10 years later, there's a warp in.
10 years later. The game's over by the time to come in. And so yeah, map control is still in favor of Estrella, but these Blink Stalkers have to be very careful, as he will lose the Oracle.
The sentries.
Oh, actually, no, he's picking off sentries. He dove in on purpose on it. It wasn't even by accident. I don't mind that.
I wasn't the one hyping it.
Yeah. And we got some upgrades. What are the upgrades for both players? Is he just starting?
+1 down here. You can see that one. And
okay, yeah.
Yeah, so +2 coming on the way for Neeb right now. +1 finishing up for Estrella. Estrella also has Disruptors coming out. Got them queued up even. That's how much he wants them.
Yeah. Wants them real bad. They don't build any faster element when you queue them, just so you know.
Pretty sure they do.
They don't. That would be a cool feature, though. Not sure why that would be cool. But
more you queue, the better speed you get. Yeah. 10% boost for everyone.
Yeah, rewards your macro or lack thereof.
Do you have the money? That'd be an interesting way to catch noobs back up.
It would be, actually. Oh man. Either way, we have Resonating Glaives coming out for both players as they just queued it up.
He doesn't see anything here though. So he's like, "Where's the army? Am I being attacked?"
Yeah,
there's the Adepts that came in from that pylon, by the way.
Yep. Oh no, he whiffs it. Not paying attention to his Estrella.
Wow, he could jump on this army right now. Although he could also get jumped on.
Now attacking at the rapier, he can send his. Oh, he gets a good hit. 2 seconds immediately go down, and some Adepts, and he will get another chunk. Oh, including a Immortal goes down. That was a pretty good engagement for Estrella. In fact, brings him into a supply lead element.
Yeah. And working supply is not too far off either now.
Yeah, he's caught up on in that department too, and plus he had his third base up a little bit faster than Neeb. And yeah, I think this is a pretty good position for Estrella. The game has been largely even between both players. Can still go either way, but the devastating insta-kill power of those disruptors that Estrella has teched his way to definitely give him an advantage in these straight-up engagements that Neeb has to be extraordinarily careful for. I mean, with Immortals, you really can't. It's really almost impossible to micro them away from these disruption shots here, the Purification Nova ability that they use.
Yeah.
So you have to be extraordinary. You can't initiate the engagements here as Neeb. You have to wait to get disruptors of your own, get Tempest, something that counters it. Attacking up, especially on this map, can't go down the middle, up through that small little ramp, and maybe if you're flanking him in multi-pronged attack, that's your only hope. So catching the disruptors out of position, but that just seems to be the case, and you have to rely on your opponent. That's not something that
No. I mean, unless that's you playing, but other than that,
yeah,
don't want to assume that.
No. So we have.
Oh, wow, he left the shade finish, yeah.
Yeah, and he's gonna pay the price with 2 of his Adepts for that as well. Now securing a 4th base right away is Neeb and Estrella, so that's not bad. But I like it. Going with a 4th base is Neeb. I don't know, it's bold element. It's definitely bold.
Don't do it again.
Oh, no. Disney's on the ball here. I like that too, that Estrella is kind of planting a flag in the middle of the map. He's like, this is my area. If you're going to come down here, you're going to pay the price for it with disruptors to the face. And so you could just see the shades moving in from Neeb just to spot the location of the main army of Estrella. Estrella decided to fall back up to the upper part of his ramp, and in fact gives Neeb a low ground. Oh, that's unfortunate. A disruptor caught out there. Who knows what it was doing. Sightseeing, but you're not meant for sightseeing, Mr. Disruptor. You don't have eyes. So we have more shades moving in, just trying to locate the main force of
trying to donate one of his own.
Yeah.
Where is he? Where is the stuff?
Alright, so what's the disruptor count now, Element? That's
whole army going to go to the disarm that Adept?
Yeah, maybe. I don't know. I think he could. Oh, it's going to be pretty risky. Well, he's just sending a stalker here.
6 for
Neeb.
Neeb.
He's going to focus down one of these disruptors. Pretty nice.
6 disruptors for Neeb. And just 2 for
really?
Estrella. Yeah.
How does that
kind of shifted out of them, went into the air, actually, it looks like. Yes, it is indeed the
Phoenix.
Fact.
Okay.
So pick up the disruptors right when to shoot, waste a shot, that type of thing.
It's also all scouted. The air transition has been scouted by Neeb via a hallucinated Phoenix.
Nice, that's funny.
Not bad at all. So Neeb knows what's up. There's going to be no surprises. This game has evened out. Army supply slightly favoring that of Neeb. the worker count slightly favoring that of Estrella. This game, as I said, has evened out. Now the question is, who gets the best engagement? Now, as we saw, as Element did point out, that the tech transition is going towards air for Estrella, whereas Neeb seems to be sticking with Disruptors for the time being.
All but 2 of them warp in. We have a counterattack at the same time here, Bob. Let's get that.
All right, I'll follow Self.
Picture, guys.
Yeah, follow Self and Element. You're following Self.
Well, I am now. I mean, come on.
Oh, I guess the north.
Watch me map up. Well, warp in coming on here. You got that south up, and
sure do.
we'll jump that in if necessary. Where's this warping gonna go is the real question.
Yeah. Oh, maybe just gonna hop right in towards the natural base here, eliminate some of the economy. But there is a we have a cannon all available for the defense. We have those stalkers now moving in towards the south in the new in the third base of Neeb, and they're not really hitting anything except for some pylons now. Element, I think it's meant to looking at distraction. As you can see now in the main screen, we got some double photon overcharge, or just actually single rather, photon overcharge going down to defend third base, as multi-pronged aggression is being initiated by Estrella, which I find quite interesting. And so far the defense has been mostly flawless so far from Neeb. Sending some purification over to clean up these cannons is Estrella, and he succeeds in doing so, but not much else.
Yeah.
And this is actually overall, this attack, the commitment he made to this, he's bled off some units while doing this, while killing...
Yeah, he did, by the way, kill some stalkers on the left side as well. So.
Yeah, and so he's bled off units, and he's behind in supply now to that of his red Protoss opponent, Neeb. And now Neeb is looking to be going for the multi-pronged attacks here, as he has his stalkers sharking around the west side of the map. We're going to take a little gander here as to see what these stalkers are doing. The stalkers are actually heading to no man's land, Element, so...
I feel like they will jump back in, but right as I went to the screen, they decided they have none of it.
Yeah. Oh, nice disruptor shot there. Absolutely dissipates one of Estrella's Archons.
Dissipates indeed.
Oh man,
that's a lot. Fleet bacon on the way for both players, by the way. But what's the Phoenix count at here? My God, 12. I've done math on screen.
Never again. Oh. But now, if only he hasn't really utilized these Phoenix yet. He's invested a lot of supply in them, and he hasn't even... Oh, wow, one disruptor goes down. Pretty good disruptor shot from Neeb. 2 more go up, but they will whiff. Now, what is the role of these Phoenix Element? He built them for a purpose. Are they to lift up these disruptors, to initiate the engagement? But there are 2 Archons, too. You don't want to clump up these Phoenix underneath them.
I mean, the Phoenix have so much utility. They could be using
a lot
all
of
over the place. But he's just not.
So maybe that was just a mistake. He invested in something that didn't pay off. Maybe going straight to Tempest would have been the better choice. Either way, he's not winning this battle.
Oh, 2! A 2 for 1.
2 for 1. 2 disruptors immediately get evaporated there.
2 for Dole.
Estrella is floating a lot of mineral though, so he could start to try to create perhaps a superior composition. Interestingly enough,
look at all of these disruptors.
Yeah, the disruptors are left largely uncontested here. Oh, it gets one. Yeah, he killed 1 disruptor there. Did Estrella, but this 4th base of Estrella is forfeit, and he knows that he's retreating. A little bit unfortunate. His fleet bacon is sitting right amongst it too.
Thanks for that follow, Bell Base.
Yep, thanks for hitting up that follow button. And we have, there's his... So many disruptor shots!
All the balls!
Armageddon!
All of the balls!
And so much purification novas all over the face of Estrella, and he is forced to call GG as Neeb takes game number 1, this best of 3, in the KeSPA Cup and North America Qualifier.
Dear Lord, like he was, just right up there with Neeb the whole way through, and then the compositions kind of fell apart in the end. Didn't have enough strength to hold off while he went to the Tempest, basically.
Yeah.
But
well, he built those Phoenix did nothing. That was a lot of resources.
They didn't do anything.
For 0.
The thing is, you want to use those Phoenix to lift up while you have even numbers and get your shots in.
Yeah.
But it just didn't happen.
Well, also there's too many blink stalkers from Neeb. Neeb just blinks under every time. You saw one time he did engage with them, he blinks underneath them. Expert focus fire on the ones that were lifting up the disruptors, so immediately they get dropped and they're useful again. So I think perhaps Estrella learned from that you know what, Phoenix bad choice, and he's not going to go do that again.
Yeah.
So this is a best of 3, and we have the next match coming up right away between Neeb and Estrella. Very closely fought battle between both Protoss players. And I love Legacy of the Void, man. The current state of Legacy of the Void, PvP is genuinely exciting. It is. I mean, I think it's all thanks to the Disruptor, and among other balance changes that have been initiated since launch. But I think it's in a really good place, better than it's ever been. It used to be so straightforward, and I still always liked it. It's just it's genuinely better now.
Well, we'll jump into the ending there. I just want to see those disruption balls one more time.
Do I ever?
In a not so instant replay.
Okay, is forfeit, and he knows that he's retreating. A little bit unfortunate. His fleet bacon is sitting right amongst it too.
Thanks for that follow, Bovies.
Yep. Thanks for hitting up that ball button. And we have, there's his. So many disruptor shots.
All the balls.
Armageddon.
All of the balls.
And so.
All of the balls.
Yeah. Oh, that was so devastating. Well played from Neeb. Well played from Estrella too. Mad respect for the performance he put on that game. But we'll see if he could perhaps come back in this series. And if the first game is any indicator, he definitely has what it takes to do so. The question is, will he? And I don't think Neeb is interested in letting him.
No.
Definitely not. Let's take a look at what is happening in chat. Some Neeb hype.
When does Not Simple play Disruptor versus Neeb? Nice. Sure, shy die. I gotta get it written out for me.
Sure should I?
Oh, you looked at your paper, your cheat sheet. That's not fair.
Oh, I just did now. I didn't before. I wrote it down when I said it the first time. But yeah, I do write down everything otherwise. Okay, going through chat. Man, a lot of stuff. I love lamp too, mate, says salad topping. Oh, thanks. Lamp is awesome. Lamp deserves love.
Nice.
Yeah, is Neeb playing from Korea? Yeah, he's in Korea right now, so there's that. What server are we on, Element? NA?
We're in NA.
Okay.
Is Neeb in...
Or he was in for Copa in North America. So
I wonder if he
still
stayed.
is.
I don't know.
He could be, yeah. He may actually still be in North America from Copa just this past weekend.
That's true. Jumping to game number 2 here, guys.
All right, guys. Game 2 coming up. Sekitar's kill set to kill says, when did Estrella start playing again? Not that long ago. I mean, a few years back. But all I remember was when he joined C, and then he was like their best player by far, I think, from my opinion. And then he joined Root, and this is a couple years ago already, like 2014, probably. I'm terrible with dates, so we'll see. I'll have to verify that later on. All right. So to the south, we have the blue Protoss player up 1 game. It is Neeb. And to the north, we have the red Protoss player putting up one heck of a fight. Can he come back in this series? It is Estrella.
Nice. Nicely done, Bob. You know how to speak.
I can words. Oh, man. Yeah, I love disruptors. Oh, Arjun, I love the disruptor enthusiasm. Yeah, man, disruptors are an entertaining thing to watch. It's something about it. It brings back. It reminds me of Wings of Liberty in a way. For those who have been watching StarCraft, competitive StarCraft, since Wings of Liberty, early Wings of Liberty especially, and there was something that the mothership did. It created a vortex, sucked in all the units within an area, and then all the units are in this black hole. Then you could send your Archons. It was a common move, and something that the Kiwi Kaki really pioneered, a player that was a foreign player who was pretty decent at the time. He would send an Archons into it too, so his own Archons get sucked in. And by the time the vortex ended, all the units are in like this ball when they're back onto the map. Yeah. And then the Archons, since they do splash damage, would pretty much evaporate everything in there, also known as the Archon Toilet.
Imagine how the disruption.
yeah, imagine the disruption toilet. But the thing is, it was exciting. And it was an exciting thing to watch. It brought that same element of like, oh, you couldn't help it. It was just, it's involuntary. It's a part of being a fan of StarCraft and knowing that something devastating is about to happen that takes your body and your vocal cords over. And that's what disruptors bring to the table, but on a smaller scale, but no less exciting.
Arjun says, we remind him of Wayne's World. It's true sometimes when we get into the chat.
Yeah.
Like, totally.
I could see that, yes.
Oh,
I'm not going to put any contention. I will,
yeah.
I will agree.
Your point. Yeah. No. Oh, boy. Anyways, fact of the matter is, we've got a pro moving out.
I think sometimes we're mixed with that and Bill Ted's Excellent Adventure.
I don't know what this is, so it could be. Could be. Could possibly be.
Could be. All right, so what do we have coming out of our blue Terran player?
This guy is up to no good.
Ooh. Sharking around? Well, what could he possibly do?
He is going to get in just a single little fight.
He's going to get into a fight?
Yep. Mama will get scared.
He's going to lose, though.
probably gonna go.
You get punched in the
Going
face there.
in this uncle in belly.
All right, a little bit unfortunate he didn't get to confirm if there was a natural pace going down for Neeb. He even went the long way just
By the
to,
off guys.
but Neeb was well prepared to deny the scouting. Both players, I think, a little bit ahead for an expansion for Astrea. Significantly ahead, I should say, being a little bit.
Don't kill the Ursidon.
no,
Ursidak.
That's an Ursidak calf. Oh yeah, because it's not the white.
Ursidon's the white one. Yeah.
Yeah. Protect the wildlife, guys. Wildlife is there for us to enjoy.
Party on, Bob. Party on.
Oh man, new memes incoming.
Yeah, I know. You don't even know.
Yeah.
You asked for it.
Hey man,
You'll get it.
It's sparked. All you have to do is say a word, and
Yeah.
I got a new idea. I'm writing that down, by the way.
I mean, I'm gonna lose sleep over this one.
Yep, me too. Well, I already know what I'm gonna make, so I got some things on the way. Thank you for the ideas. We'll definitely give you the shout out for it when it happens. And we do have a couple of adepts moving across the map here for Neeb to see what he can see. Maybe pick off a couple workers if he is so lucky. What do we have in the front of the base for Astrea? We got a couple, actually a few stalkers in the mineral line. One patrolling outside the lower part of his natural base. That means he is more than safe and more than aware of what will be coming towards him.
Lower Fort Neeb, and he's going in.
Yeah, Fort Neeb.
Oh man, he's actually going in too.
Oh, sorry, Fort Astrea.
Darn it. I say it all the time, but Neeb never does it. I don't know why. If this is like a money down game, I'd be out severely. Okay, here we go. Bob, what do you think? Pick.
Nope.
Oh, yes.
Oh, winning every day.
You pick an easy bet. Leaving hard ones for me. And we all know I can't take the same bet.
Oh, whatever. But either way, what do we got coming up with both players?
Ah, I put my money down. Yes, I did.
These players are doing a very similar build. Timings were a little bit off in how they got here, but they end up on the same road nonetheless. Warp Prisms out for both players. Blink on the way. Blink timing, in fact, is almost identical too. So it could very well be a Blink Stalker versus Blink Stalker war battle going down. A war battle element.
War of the battles.
Yeah, we got this very adventurous Warp Prism now, warping in some. What is it warping? Adepts. There we go. Nice. If you could pick off a couple workers, that'll be extraordinarily advantageous to us.
My goodness, we want to see both of these.
Okay.
And we're probably going to if we follow the one
I know, like, you should probably look at yours. But yes, both players opting to do the same thing. A little bit of adept harass, trying to get some worker kills in the meantime. But yeah, Fort Astrea, a little bit too strong, immediately shutting that one down. Although that being said, how many workers did go down? I guess he did lose some workers. There must have been some delay there.
This is the show of the Warp Prisms. We're just gonna leave these both up.
Yeah. It's beautiful.
It is. Get rid of that.
What happened to the minimap?
No. Nice clear picture. That's all we need. Actually, stuff could be going on. Let's get the minimap back up.
Well, what? Yeah, I love the minimap. You leave that up, you monster.
Yeah, that's true. That's part of the experience, actually.
It is. Okay, so it looked like Neeb did manage to largely even out. Actually, both engages largely even out. Both players are almost in the exact same position they were before they
That's a
started
lot of gates coming in, Bob.
Now that I look at the numbers. Because 50 probes for Astrea to the 45 of Neeb. That's largely the difference that they had before they both started harassing each other's mineral line. So who came out on top? Nobody, guys, as both players just dinged off their own armor. And here we go. Looks like a third base might be on the cards here for Neeb, perhaps. As a third base is on the way for Astrea.
Blink done? Yes, it is. Of course, we talked about that earlier. This Warp Prism, gotta get out of there. Neeb sharking.
Neeb is on the hunt. You have to watch out for him, and he just has a sixth sense about it too. So you definitely have to watch out for that. But the third base, as I did mention, is being secured for Astrea. It is about a quarter of the way done. Resident Glaive's about halfway done for Neeb. And oh yeah, I guess what am I saying? The expansion's already done for Astrea. I'm getting the colors mixed up, my bad. So it's quarter of the way done in the base for Neeb, rather. So at least he's getting his up too. But again, a step behind that of Astrea. I'm definitely liking the chances Astrea's taking to try to take, get that extra step ahead of Neeb. And he knows he could get away with doing so because he feels safe and confident in his own build.
Is Neeb going to do the storm push we've been seeing lately?
What, sorry?
Is Neeb going to do the storm push we've been seeing lately? Or is this going to be for Archons? That's what I'm wondering.
I think it's going to be for Archons, man.
We'll see.
But it doesn't mean Storm can't be on the way. But with Disruptors on the way
actually,
for Astrea,
he's pushing out too early.
Archons may not be that.
Going to go for a push right now, I think. With the finishing up of, lots of pylons coming in. Glaive's finishing up. Yeah, he's going for it.
Yep.
Oh, boy.
All right, so there is one Disruptor on the field. I believe a couple more have just popped out, if I'm not mistaken, or is it just the one? Either way, 2 more are in production right now for Estrella. So
what's in here? 2 Immortals.
There we go. There's the second one that does join up. He could really use, and he just needs to get some good disruptor hits. He could shut down this attack.
He blinked in.
Oh, he does blink in.
He killed it.
He focuses down one of the disruptors, but the second disruptor does get a shot off though. And but a nice side blink here available.
He got a shot off, but for the splits for good, Bob.
Yeah,
the splits for good.
The split was dang respectable. Only shaved off a couple of units of Neeb, as Neeb is powering through the main majority of the force of this side.
I mean, look at the armor supplies. It's just skyrocket for Neeb.
Yeah, it's those Immortals, man,
in the work. Oh yeah, the Immortals.
Because yeah, you have excellent Blue Doctor Micro.
No, this guy's gonna die.
Not happy. Yeah, he will. But it doesn't really matter.
But these 2 back here.
Wow.
We are shiny, not down.
Well, the thing is, the number, it was deceiving when you're looking at it. It looked like Estrella had the superior army count. He did by Stalker numbers. But when you have 3 Immortals shelling away, they're so unassuming. And considering the first Disruptor was immediately sniped out.
Probably should have stopped.
Immediately sniped out, and the second one didn't hit high-value targets. It definitely set the tone of the battle in Neeb's favor.
He's probably going to go push through and win. He doesn't have to. He takes all the base and go back, but I think he's not.
Yeah, that's it.
It's game number 2. Estrella goes down to the losers bracket. Neeb continues on.
Yep.
Who's he facing next?
I don't know. We have to check the bracket out as soon as we can here. As Neeb takes that series 2-0 versus Estrella. Estrella put up one heck of a fight, but the composition was just superior, and perfect timing too. He just knew what to do and went for it right away with no hesitation for Neeb. Guys, this is the KeSPA Cup, a North America qualifier. I'm Bobby Austin, with me is Element. You guys can follow the channel and all the things we do here on this channel, including the Gauntlet series, as well as, I guess, the everything, including the Go for SC2 series, which we do. We did one today,
Bob,
and a couple days ago. Yes, Element.
Bob.
Well, huh?
Do you remember the play of Foxer, who would not let his SCV die? Do you remember?
Oh, well, yeah. I remember, because we captured that game, and then other people did too, and that's the one that went.
Do you remember that game?
Shared that one, but
where he built his way out of any situation he got himself into.
Yeah, I remember
like
that.
An SCV would.
Yeah.
It's Neeb versus Foxer, Bob.
Neeb versus Foxer. Foxer, who cares?
Foxer.
Oh man, we need to make a video for Foxer, like how much he cares about his SCVs and stuff like that. And
well, he just won't let them die.
No, he's a caring leader. But anyway, guys, for all things Gauntlet, follow the series on Twitter at GauntletSC2. We all know you got Twitter. May as well do it. Get notified all things here. Also, hit that follow button. Get notified when we go live right here on this channel, which is often. If you guys feel like it. It's not my role to tell you how to live your own life. Do what you please. We just hope it pleases you to do so. All right, let's check out chat. Chat's my favorite thing. Fleet Bacon, yes, BP Roberts. That is a technical term. We got the go-ahead, right? Shao Morheim said we could say that. I believe he said that. I interpreted his raw or something as that. Yeah. Or his finish him. He says finish him, right? I never have the audio on when you do it. I don't remember. So yeah, Shao Morheim gave us the go-ahead. Yeah.
Shao Morheim.
Zorbatron said, stream looks great in Gauntlet SC2. You guys are doing a fantastic job. Hey, thanks. Honestly, thank you. Means a lot. And we definitely try hard to get a quality stream out there. And I guess the technical stuff are all done, like for actual stream quality. That was a year's worth of tweaking from Element for the most part to get the stream quality. Everything else is always trying to up our game, I suppose. Yes, Archon Toilet I was talking about before, guys, and Archon, it was definitely an exciting element in StarCraft 2, and I think that the Disruptor adds that a glimmer, a shadow of that element into the current stage of StarCraft.
Yes, I unfortunately did not record replay this time.
Oh, I did not have not so instant replay.
Didn't get one, but because yesterday we had just the games of our life basically.
Yeah, yesterday we had the amateur hour number 1. We had a couple heroes from Gold and Platinum battling out for $50 prize pool. It's a brand new series we will be doing weekly by the sounds of it. So I'm stoked for it. I love it so much. And we definitely had a lot of little highlights from those.
Because we have that, we're going to jump into one of those, Bob.
All right, let's check it out.
Hold on. Let me just... Yeah. Before we get into this. Nano versus Jordong. Nanoa versus Jordong.
Yeah.
Nanoa, he doesn't need to split. He takes Banes to the face because that's who he is.
Like a man.
Like a man, yeah. Banes to the face. Jordong, let's go.
Drop
your mines! No!
No! He's getting too greedy with this.
Please!
Okay, they're dropped. Element. Okay.
Oh.
Now the
Now
question
split
is,
them minds up.
Jordan though.
Oh my God.
Retreat back your mom.
No!
Oh, devastating! And its supply just absolutely
For the love of
plummeted.
all that is Darren. Why?
No, man, he was doing good. I think he should have stuck it. Wow.
Oh, Bob has one job and did not mute me when I was talking. My God, Bob.
Well, I was drinking some liquid.
Even Jordong knows how to do that. Okay, I'm gonna set it for one button on my keyboard. Let's do control. Nobody uses control. I'll do that. For the instant replay, so I don't forget them anymore.
All right.
Let's just see.
Okay, that means our next series will be Foxer versus Neeb coming up next in the KeSPA Cup North America Qualifier. I'll talk more about the Amateur Hour event series if you guys want to participate in future events. Actually, maybe I'll talk about that now because I think it's a good thing to mention. If you guys, like that clip was from yesterday's Amateur Hour event, if you guys want to participate in future Amateur Hour events, we do the whole thing, full production like we do for Gauntlet events all the time. You know, player intros, the whole thing. If you've seen, you know, our full-fledged Gauntlet events, you know what I'm talking about. Now, if you want to participate, what we need from you guys is send in your Battle.net information for both EU and North America. That's your Battle.net account information for both North America and EU. You send it to gauntletsc2@gmail.com. That is gauntletsc2@gmail.com. Not just that, but also your username, what league you're in, your nationality.
Stop talking, Bob. We got a sub.
We do got a sub.
One more.
Backtrack 1.
Oh, backtrack, no message. Backtrack in chat. You have to give us a message in the actual chat now.
Yeah.
You have to send it at me.
Say your words.
Yeah, say your words. We need words to talk about.
Yeah, thanks so much for subbing, joining the Gauntlet crew.
Thank you, Backtrack. Means so much. That's one step closer to the next emote, which, by the way, will be that face that's peeking out behind the KeSPA logo.
Yeah, likely. Anyway.
Yeah, the bobbin, as we call him.
Yeah.
Here on the Gauntlet. That'll be the one.
Yeah.
Just not even likely. If it doesn't work, we'll just send it slightly changed.
We will,
until they
yeah,
take
we'll
it.
modify it, yeah.
We will just keep sending it until they accept it.
Yeah.
Or until they take us out of Twitch.
Pretty much. It's a must-have for our emotes. So yeah, thanks so much Backtrack 1 for the sub, joining the Gauntlet crew, supports the stream, and we thank you so much. Allows us to keep doing what we're doing. Yeah, thanks so much. And also, as I was saying before, so if you do want to join a future Amateur Hour event, send in your Battle.net info for your EU and NA Battle.net profile, your username, what country you're from, a race you play, and a picture of yourself from the waist up, fully clothed, preferably. And yeah, send that to SC2, I'm sorry, SC2Gs, to gauntletsc2@gmail.com. That's gauntletsc2@gmail.com. If everything I said means nothing to you and you forgot it all immediately, that's fine. Just go to Twitter and follow @gauntletsc2. Just follow, just in the bottom right hand side of the screen, you can see it there, twitter.com/gauntletsc2, and shoot them a message. C-Tone and the Gauntlet crew will take care of that and get you all the information you need if you want to participate. So Amateur Hour is open to from anybody from bronze to diamond. That's anybody from bronze to diamond, and you also have had to have played approximately 100 games-ish in the current season. That's also a stipulation I forgot to mention, just so we know you're active and you're actually supposed to be in that league. Now, we had a Platinum Gold event. That's what happened yesterday. Then we have a Diamond one's going to be happening, and of course Bronze and Silver. And then, of course, more Platinum Gold events, too. It just goes on and on until the end of time, guys. That's the idea. And so if you guys are interested in doing that, we highly recommend you do it. Sign up and try it out. We want all nubbins to, all noobs, because noobs need love, too. That's what I always say. Noobs need love, too. They're part of the scene just like everybody else. If anything, they're the majority of the scene by many scores. So we definitely want to have some events that feature. And plus, money's on the line, too. $50 prize pool we had yesterday. Insane. Jordan was our champion of yesterday. All right, guys, so looks like we're in the lobby now. Frost is the first map, and the game is indeed starting for Neeb versus Foxer APVT. Coming at you here for the KeSPA Cup North America Qualifier. Brought to you by Gauntlet SC2.
Muka says to sign up for events, send your LinkedIn request to Bob. Probably don't send them to Bob. He'll forget them or lose them. Or set them on fire.
I'll look at them like, what is this?
Yeah, exactly.
I won't know what to do with it.
And there's something to game number 1 here, like you were talking about some time ago.
Yeah.
Yeah, let's do it.
Let's do it.
Oh.
Oh, looks like he won. No, Foxer won, sir.
Looks like we'll jump out of game number 1. Foxer took the win.
All right, something happened. That happens sometimes. It's
He beat an
the game.
early worker. GG. Look at that 8 p.m. Team victory.
Either way, we'll be going back into the game very shortly. I guess we have to remake the game. Maybe something happened between the players. We're not entirely sure what. Not the biggest of deals, guys. As I want to see what chat is up to. Guys, thanks for joining us today. We have a lot of StarCraft ahead of us, of course. The KeSPA Cup Qualifier. Pretty fun to be doing this event. We didn't really expect to be doing so, but it's a happy accident, I suppose. And enjoy to be here, just casting some StarCraft. I mean, what's... Like, this is StarCraft. It's the greatest game on planet Earth, and we're sitting here watching it, and we're talking about it, hang out with some awesome people in chat, and literally, name one thing wrong with this. Name one thing. Do it. There isn't one. You can't. You're lost.
Are you talking about us?
This is amazing. For the situation right now, it's like we're sitting around watching StarCraft, pro players play, players who we've watched and casted before, and we're hanging with some awesome people in chat.
Oh, okay.
Does it get better?
I thought you were saying to name one thing wrong with us. I thought you were getting a little
Like,
bit
name one thing wrong with the situation. The situation element.
Get a couple subs and it goes right to Bob's head.
Well, yeah, oh yeah, and we got a couple donations from Sheer Shaddai, and of course Backtrack with the sub, joining the Gauntlet crew. And that does warm my heart and brings great joy to my soul. And yeah, so we will be going into this game right away. Also, too, next week, lots of StarCraft ahead here on this channel, so hit up that follow button, get notified when we go live. And we will, for sure, next Tuesday will be the... no, not Tuesday, sorry. Likely, no date has been set, but it's likely next Wednesday we're doing another amateur hour element? Question mark? Probably.
Violet versus Puck is happening too.
Who?
Violet versus Puck.
Oh, Violet versus Puck. Ooh.
Yeah. Oh, we're sticking with Neve.
Oh, no, definitely. Yeah, yeah. But Violet versus Puck, that's cool. That's a good series.
Yeah.
I'd love to see that too. Yeah, a lot of awesome games, stacked event, this KeSPA Cup qualifiers. It's a big deal. The top 2 players will qualify for the $50,000 KeSPA Cup event from September 27th to October 3rd. And that's, there's a lot of prestige there because it's not every day you get to compete on a global stage. I'm assuming the event is in Korea. It probably is. It's KeSPA Cup. And so on a global stage in Korea, competing against the top players from around the world, those who have qualified through Europe and the North American qualifiers, and of course, the massive amount of the best Koreans to exist in the scene today. That's definitely an opportunity, and of course, a lot of money. Being a $50,000 prize pool, you're definitely gonna have some change rolling in your way if you make it there. And yeah, I mean, more than anything too, it's exposure too. It's not just about being there. You get exposure, and only good for your career as an esports gamer. All right, we're back into the lobby here for Frost as the first map. We will be loading up very shortly, for real this time, guys, as we have Foxer versus Neeb, TVP coming up right away. I'm Bobby Austin, with me is Element. Just here chilling out, watching StarCraft with you guys, as any self-respecting person would, you know? Why would anybody else be watching anything else? You tell me. I don't know the answer to that. but remember, Bob, my weapon is not gone. I backtrack with the pitchforks. That's right. Gotta respect the pitchforks. Yeah, thanks so much. Says you guys deserve it. Well, thanks, backtrack. Oh. Well, yeah, we need 4 more subs for the next emote. That's actually pretty sick. It's pretty awesome. All right, guys. It looks like the next map. We're in the lobby. I think they're all saying go. We should be going into our next thing. Again, a lot of StarCraft ahead today. It's crazy. We're starting with evening here, and it's really just getting started. Oh, this event is cruising along at its own nice pace, nonetheless. I'm pretty excited. 3 matches. I guess, sorry, my bad. Best of 3s until the semifinals and finals in both losers bracket and winners bracket finals. So you know what to expect match-wise. Everybody with that Pro League avatar going on in this StarCraft.
Yeah. I should have it actually. I linked mine. You link yours?
Yeah, mine's linked. Yeah. Oh, again, that's wrong. Interesting. So we have to reset or they have to reset their lobby again, I suppose. We're just waiting for this game to get started, but it seems to be one of the players maybe having a technical issue at the moment, either Foxer or Neeb. It may indeed be Neeb. I don't know if it's a lag issue or a StarCraft issue, but hopefully they get it sorted out soon, because we'd love to get into this series right away. We've casted Foxer before. He's an extraordinarily strong Terran player. Again, up and coming in the North American scene. Don't know too much about the guy, except for that we did cast a few series from him in the past, and impressed us in doing so. Now, Neeb, we know a lot more about, obviously, not just from the normal StarCraft 2 goings-ons in the upper echelons of the scene, such as DreamHacks and WCS and IEMs and whatnot, everything else that he participates in, but also through the Gauntlet series of events that we run here on this channel. He's a 3-time Gauntlet champion, a many more time participant. He's participated in quite a few Gauntlet events, hasn't won all of them, but he won a lot. And the 3 events, just this year alone, is the ones he's been the champion in. So he's beat some high-level players, including Scarlet, Snoot. He defeated in the finals of one of the Gauntlet events too. Yeah, definitely a player to be respected. And entertaining as well. You never know what's coming from Neeb. You could be playing standard one moment and then you could just go straight for your throat in the next, as we saw in the previous series. Okay, also something, since I got you guys here, we're just waiting for this lobby to load up again as one of the players is sorting out their technical issues. Just recently, Alarak, for those who play co-op mode, has been released to the masses via StarCraft 2 here. And let me know in chat which one of you guys, if any of you guys play co-op mode. I love it, man. I love co-op mode so much. Super fun. And Alarak, I got the commander the other day, and I played some of it. I didn't have much time last night. I squeezed in a few games and got him to level 3 or so, and it was super fun hero. I love it all. I have all the heroes maxed out except for obviously Alarak, since I just got him. And yeah, I really love it. And plus there's a new co-op map too on top of that. Oddly enough, the first game I played with Alarak, the very first time I ever used this guy, it was also on the new map. So needless to say, it was a little bit tough. But anyway, it's pretty cool. I love his abilities. He looks awesome. He's the best character in StarCraft 2 single-player campaign, in my opinion. Introduced in Legacy of the Void. I just want to see games with this guy. And you know what? I guarantee you, Blizzard probably has stuff in the works. Expansions such as the Nova Covert Ops DLC expansion packs. They probably have something in the works for Alarak. I cannot imagine them not capitalizing on such an amazing character. Such a cool character. He's fun. His sarcasm, wit, and slight evilness, I suppose, definitely is appealing and entertaining to watch. And plus, especially in the game, when he was in Legacy of the Void, where he's voiced by John Delancey, of Q, of Star Trek fame, as he played Q in the Star Trek series, Next Generation and Voyager, in particular. Okay, yeah. So what's the story element? What's going down?
We're just all getting back into a party and then playing.
Sweet. All right. So it sounds like things may have been sorted out on the players' end, and we got the invite. We're in the same group. We're ready to. Or same party rather, ready to get into the first map of this next series, Foxer versus Neeb. I'm going to look at the chat. Have a nice day. Shout out to LA Beast for those who watch his channel on YouTube. Love LA Beast. Alright, so servers being emo. That's what's going on. I find out via chat. Oh, it's funny. Anyway. So yeah, if Element is silent, he's busy helping the players figure out their technical issues and whatnot. And hoping we get on a proper server for these players. A fair server for both players here. As we wait to get into the next series. Anyway, so as I'm just killing some time here, just hanging out with you guys, as we're waiting for this Neeb series to load up. Should talk about some more things. We're going to talk about Alarak, how awesome he is. It's pretty cool. Co-op mode, one of my favorite things.
You got more stuff, I believe.
Oh yeah, I do. It's like, so Alarak also released, apparently, I haven't played Here the Storm in a couple days though. I've been busy, with a couple other events such as Amateur Hour yesterday and stuff. So I'll have to look it up. I hear that the new Machines of War, I think it's called, expansion came out for Heroes of the Storm, which is a StarCraft themed expansion. What I think is amazing. That's great StarCraft, themed map stuff, and Alarak obviously added as a new commander or new hero, sorry. And yeah, that's pretty exciting. Definitely stoked to see how he plays out in competitive play, at least in Heroes of the Storm. Yeah, so that's exciting. At least more StarCraft stuff, the better, I think, in the overall gaming world. Increases mind share when people have that, more exposure to the world of StarCraft. I think it's better for the scene in general. I think that's why too a lot of people get excited when StarCraft is featured on, an article, like especially with Beyond winning the GSL championship a week ago or so. It got a lot of coverage in publications that were otherwise don't show esports content. And so it's quite something to see, and to me it's exciting because it not only helps esports but helps StarCraft too. It gives it a little bit of a spotlight and shows you, what an awesome scene we have, and a lot of entertainment and storylines can come from it, not just from its history but from what's happening right now. And I think Beyond is just one of very many stories that we could tell about the current StarCraft 2 scene. It's a great StarCraft 2 scene. I think it's in a good place. There's a lot of good things that could happen yet. It all depends on what Blizz has planned for the WCS seasons next year and stuff. But I think it's in a pretty strong place. Overall, good quality events, good quality players, and yeah, I'm pretty stoked for the future. Exciting events too, good storylines. Can't ask and the game too. Legacy of the Void, best version it's ever been in. Contrary to some people's belief, but I truly believe it's the best state it's ever been in. I mean, you watch these games. Any one of these games is more entertaining than most Heroes of these Heart of the Swarm games. Not exclusively. There's been many amazing games throughout the history of StarCraft 2, but the way the pace of Legacy of the Void is set, it is second to none. Okay, so as I said before, this is the KeSPA Cup North America Qualifier. Hopefully this server issues that the players were having for which servers were assigned per the game are sorted out, because we're in the lobby of Frost yet again for Neve versus Voxer, and the game is starting yet again. So let's hope for real this time, guys. Fingers crossed. I'm Bobby Awesome, with me is Element, and we are loading up the game. Let's hope it's good to go. Let's take a look at oh yeah, chat is still saying the same thing there, so thanks guys for sticking with us. Now it looks like we're in game and nobody's GG'd out right away.
Yep, that's the best part.
Okay, is this for real this time, Element?
For real.
I think so. Here we are, guys. Game 1, this best of 3. Voxer versus Neve, coming at you here.
You have a good long chat there, Bob?
Huh?
You have a good long talk?
Yeah, I did, Element. I did. I ran it.
In the bottom, not left, not the top right, not the top left, but in the bottom, not the bottom middle, not the center right, but in the bottom right corner, Bob. It's neat. Number one ranked player in this. Oh, not ranked. Oh yeah, seeded. Number one seeded player in this tournament. In the top left, we have the king of his own workers. Every single one of them, like it was his child.
Yeah.
It's Voxer.
Also rival gaming. Nice.
Yeah, lots of rival players here.
There are.
Signed up. Signed them up. Anyways, we saw Neve 2-0 Estrella just before. And now he is set to conquer the rest of the bracket.
Yeah, who can stop Neve? That is the question of the day. I think there are a lot of players that can do that. They're definitely with potential to do so. We have Masa, Scarlet in this event. Is this Neve's vision? Oh my gosh. Is he having a seizure? Guys, somebody needs to help him.
He's just good.
It's so fast.
Not that fast. We've seen faster.
I've seen faster. It's true.
We've seen firsthand parting stream. Parting and MC at the same time.
Yeah.
This is the Archon mode.
Yeah.
But you only saw it in camera, but it was ridiculous.
It was ridiculous. I remember that. We did that Archon mode show match. What was that, last year? Late last year already? It's hard to say, I don't remember. But yeah, so we have both players just doing their thing. I like seeing their point of view.
Go easy on me. I'm your number one fan. This is Voxer. I think that just means you're going to get the full experience.
Yeah. My fan? Well, then you should know what's coming.
Yeah, exactly. You should have seen this before.
Yeah, we'll see if you're my #1 fan.
Yeah.
If you hold this off, then I'll know.
If you know what's coming,
Yeah.
you've been watching.
Exactly.
Yeah, let's get the entire vision back up here. See what this probe's scouting out. Oh, did he see? Did he know? There was a Marine.
Yeah, maybe he saw the Marine.
That's interesting.
Yeah, I think he saw the Marine. He's going back home with his probe now. Or, no, yeah, he must know. Yeah, because he's sending his adepts that way too. So for sure, it has to be the case. So what do we have coming out of Foxer here? With Starport on the way, another CC, of course, being built. Nexus going down for Neeb as well. It's about... Actually, Nexus is done. What am I saying? Looking at the production tab, we have a robotics facility halfway done. Pretty standard opening for both players, especially on a map of this size. Frost,
Fox will take some shots to the face by the adept.
Yeah, that's a little bit unfortunate there. You don't want to get your Hellions that much weaker when they want to kill a couple workers at the very least on the other side of the map. Now, on a map of this size in Frost, you're going to...
Neeb pulling back into his main base. Going to block off of a Stalker.
Smart.
Coaching over Russell if need be. But,
yeah, because he knows he's not likely to get a pylon down in time.
Yeah. I mean, no reason to lose any workers.
Absolutely not.
And you'll probably get both of these.
Wow. What a play.
Boom, and...
Oh. Stalker shot to the head.
Had to go up frame there.
Yeah. Either way, excellent defense from Neeb. A little bit of a misstep, I think, overall from Foxer, but I think he's... What in the... I guess he got locked out. His wall was probably up at that time.
Gotta micro them Hellions.
Yeah. A little bit unfortunate opening so far from Foxer. He does care for his workers so much, but at least they weren't rallying across the map to their death element.
Doesn't care for the opponent's workers, so...
No, Gizmo cares about theirs.
I'd call it cloak, but I'm gonna call it stealth. Stealth Banshee coming out. Oh boy.
Stealth mode Banshee on the way.
Because you can still see it, right? If you get the right amount of ability, radar, such.
Yeah.
So yeah, stealth Banshee.
Stealth Banshee. Okay.
That's what we're going with from now on.
Okay. So we have a stealth Banshee according to Element, moving across the map here as Cloak is about to finish for the Terran player. Stim just now being researched too.
Neeb, no. No. Okay, hold on. Hold on.
Okay. I'm not entirely sure what he's getting at. Yeah, he may spot it with the observer, of course, as to be expected. A good Protoss should always have observers on the edge of their base.
Oh,
did he stop? Okay, either way, it's spotted. The observer knows what's up. Stalkers are in position, and I think Foxer knows the jig is up. Yeah, and that's it. He gets a couple shots to the face and will retreat for the time being. So again, another little bit of aggression initiated by Foxer, shut down hard.
Neeb, broken player. Gotta nerf Neeb. Too good.
Neeb too good, man.
Neeb.
Where's D-Kim when we need him?
Yeah. Please. Not yet, though.
Not yet, though. But again, a cross spawn position for both players could definitely lend to a longer and a little bit more extended game. That's unorthodox. Right?
Yeah.
That's weird. You don't often see a random... Oh, that's... You don't often see a random Raven being built by Terrans. It's just not what they do. It's not what they do unless they plan on going for some sort of attack to eliminate the Stalker. But the Stalker shot's a little bit better with the point defense drone, which is something you would do see. But that being said, I'm not entirely sure Foxer is... What's his production? I want production, not upgrades. Let's see what he's doing to get an idea of what attack... Nope. It looks like he plans on doing an attack quite yet. No third CC on the way yet for Foxer. And just getting his stim is about to finish, as well as combat shield.
He'll drop a turret here.
To clear out the observers, is what you're saying.
Yeah, he'll drop a turret here.
Nope, no turret being dropped.
That's interesting.
Well, either way, looks like Neeb is moving across the map? Or what exactly he's doing? Oh,
he's got blank. He can
that Leote is howling at the sky.
Was it actually?
What did the sky ever do? Yeah. It was. Well, now it's not. Now it looked like a fool, but it was.
Yeah. Well, it didn't take much doing. But, he's got blank, so he can poke around if he wants to, but he's got third base as well. Knows his opponent does not. He did scout it out with that observer there.
Yes.
Sees an army coming through the middle. Will he save? I mean, he's got blank again, so he can wait till the very end. Bam.
Yep. And yeah, that's something that you pointed out, that Neeb does have a third base. There's no third base quite as of yet for Foxer, as there's not even a CC on the way. Unless I missed it, but I don't think I did, as looks like Foxer really has to get something done with this attack that he looks to be planning to do.
Yeah.
It's such a long reinforcement distance going across.
Interesting.
And especially at this stage of the game too. He has to get something done with this first
we've got
initial force.
Resonating Glaze finishing up here. Adepts being made. Basically got the vision there. It's not going to jump on it. Just going to use that for vision. Nothing like disruptive or anything like that. But it's just so much here. Put up a shield, a guardian shield to take the spike.
Yeah, no guardian shield going up. In fact, I don't think it's anything for it. Just going to use force fields instead, and takes a spectacular engagement, spreading his army to get the most efficient surface area. Was Need and forces Foxer back for the time being. Again, Foxer committed so much to this attack. Now, what's the real meat in this attack? He only has a few medevacs to heal up his bio. There is no liberators to create some freedom zones to punish the Protoss player for initiating an engagement while you're attacking. So what is there? There's a Raven with a point defense drone. It has one more point defense drone available, I think, energy-wise, and that's it. This attack is going to be pretty hard for Foxer to complete here against this powerful position that Need has built himself. Look at that. Oh, wow, he gets down to, but not before one auto turret does go down, and nice spread going from Foxer, but I think it might be just a little bit too much Protoss as he does blink forward, picks off a couple medevacs as we see the Hulk of the hull, I should say, flies across the ground. And look at the spread going on for Need. Those Immortals are left untouched. 4 Immortals putting in the damage against the Marines and Marauders, punching holes in their faces and nothing they could do about it.
Yeah, I feel like usually when we see this type of push, he's gonna blink right on it. Don't do it. Don't do it, Dave.
He could do it. He could blink right
do
on
it,
those
Dave.
medevacs.
Do it. Oh boy.
Yeah, that was a devastating engagement. Especially, it's really, really hard that it's cross spawns. Maybe just did it regardless of what position they had.
As if it wasn't hard enough already. +1 shields finishing up. Disruptors on the way now. Oh my god. Okay, I thought this was a little further out for some reason. If you had scouted those and shot them down with a perfectly timed blink, that could have been dangerous. But as it stands, the drops are actually getting... there's enough Photon over Russell to kill anything here.
Yeah, there's a lot of pylons here, and plus he's a full energy mothership core too. And he hesitates on the drop. He takes a couple shots for free via that cannon, and he gets evaporated. That is dirty. Oh, that hurts. That hurts the brain. Multiple Photon overcharge does go down. He uses up the drop with the cannon's help, of course, and this rest of this expeditionary force of Foxer is forced to retreat. Can he stay with its tail between its legs on because his tail got chopped off?
Yes, their tails.
His tail is. Just you're gonna burrow mine, trying to get some sort of a hit here, but this isn't a whole bunch of wings.
Doesn't even care. Takes the shots to the face.
Yeah, it's not a whole group of Zerglings or Banelings. It's not gonna all evaporate. A little bit of high health Protoss units for good measure. Blink forward. That's it. GG, well played. Need takes game number 1 versus Foxer in the KeSPA Cup in North America qualifier.
Yep. Game number 1 in the books, like you said.
Game number 1 complete. Now that Foxer knows he tried something here, that wasn't the map before. That's not the map. In my opinion, it's not the map. Maybe he knows something I don't, probably. But I don't think so. Especially against a player as solid as Need, he had everything covered. Especially with the opening. Generally, when you're going for the Cloak Banshee, you want to use those initial Hellions to either get some damage done first, whittle down the worker count. But you want 4, not just 2. 4 is the usual number we see from the Terran player, and then whittle down the worker count from the Protoss player. Protoss will then naturally try to just keep building more probes. While they're doing that, they're not warping in units. Thus, the Cloak Banshee that comes in later on is that much more effective because there's not likely to be cannons, less pylons, and or less units because they're trying to replenish their worker supply. Or alternatively, they'll sometimes save and pool up those Hellions and wait for the Banshee to get there, and then multi-pronged attack, distract the forces of the Protoss with the Hellions while the Banshee swoops in the back with Cloak and takes apart some workers. But you don't just run the 2 Hellions in to their death. It was a little bit of a misstep from Foxer, but hey, he probably knows that better than anybody else, and hopefully he could come back and perhaps even take this next game. On to Sun Station is the next map of Need versus Foxer in the KeSPA Cup North America qualifier. I'm Bobby Austin, with me is Element. Thanks for joining us today, guys. Hit up that follow button, get notified when we go live. We have, what, 4 subs left until we get a new emote thing? Is that the word in the street?
4 left.
4 left. Means 4 more subs and we get a new emote, and it'll be the Batman face thing.
Knock him down.
Pretty awesome indeed. Thanks so much to Backtrack One again, who subbed today, and Sheer Shaddai, who donated $5 twice. Pretty big deal. Of course, Troll Gube. What did we say already? I wrote it down, didn't I? Troll Gube. That's what I said. Yeah, Troll Gube for the resub too, and Muku, who resubbed pretty much before we even went live today. Okay, yeah, Masterful says Enzo Franciscoli. That was pretty masterful indeed. Excellent play from Neeb, largely pretty much flawless, I think, from beginning to end. And yeah, at some points it may have made Foxer look bad, but it's just, that's how good Neeb is. Yeah, the difference becomes a little glaring sometimes in that case, considering how well he was playing. He left nothing to chance. There was no hole. There was no vulnerability in Neeb's play. Nothing that you could exploit at that time on the map that size by a Terran player, unless Liberators were involved with multi-pronged harass. It's the only way I could see something happening, by creating, forcing a reaction with Blink, Stalkers behind a mineral line, and then we've seen Neeb fall apart. A variety of times, in fact, when you set up a Liberator in a good position, even on Frost, I think you do it. I have to actually look at that again. But Persian Frost, we've seen it before, and set up Liberators in a good position. Then Neeb has thrown away too many Stalkers and set himself behind, just defending against Liberator before. So if he does have one weakness, it is Liberator defense. Right, Elements?
Correct. We're loading in, Bob.
All right, cool. Dasan Station is loading up game number 2 of this best 3 in the KeSPA Cup NA Qualifier. Exciting.
Game number doobly.
All right, cool stuff.
Doobly.
Indubitably.
Indubitably.
I rewatched first Pink Panther, not the old one from the 60s, but the Pink Panther film. Ever watch those?
Yeah.
Yeah. That's, remember we were trying to say hamburger? It's like hamburger. That's what that reminds me of.
Yeah.
That's the funny thing. We were watching a couple days ago. Okay.
In the bottom right side.
It's not right. Well, it kind of is, but barely.
To the more right side, it is Foxer. Take it away, Bobin.
And to the north, we have the yellow Protoss player. It is Neeb. Like, where in the world is this camera going?
What now? If you had kept your pitch and perfectly aligned, it would have been perfect. Was at the same speed as you talking. It's your erratic speaking.
You were saying I should trust you next time.
I think it's bad after double.
Follow it.
He's saying the hold on, I missed something there. He's saying the Banshee is bad. He needs to go straight Banshees. I don't know how Beyond ever finds damage with Banshees.
Because he distracts his opponent.
Yeah.
With his Hellions. He doesn't just throw them in. Yeah.
Let's be honest, Neeb has like 5 hands. Neeb's probably like...
I like that. This is a little bit of learning sessions, considering Foxer did say he's a big fan. So, I like it.
Yeah. As long as you keep it early game, quite a little bit of talk. Sooner or later, these players like, just doesn't want to be rude, but got a tournament to win here.
Yeah.
You're in my way.
A lot on the line, man.
Yeah.
Either way, we have this probe from Neeb scouting the main base of Foxer. Going to see what he can see. Not a whole lot of surprises coming out, just confirming that there is no said surprises. Now, the Dasan Station element. We haven't really casted a whole lot of TVPs on here, have we? Mostly ZVZs or something with Zerg. Always Zerg.
That's true. Yeah, it's mainly Bly, actually.
mainly Bly.
Oh, that was interesting. I guess he had a hole in his wall. So, in the chat, they give the quote that Neeb said earlier. I'm pretty confident playing any Terran who isn't Beyond, basically, after practicing with Beyond as much as he had. But, yeah.
Yeah, sure, I agree. I was just reading chat element. Don't look at me all weird. There's Reflectors in chat, my good friend. My actual friend, not your friend. He says, can't believe Troll Gube.
So, since Bobby still can't pronounce his name. I saw that one too, but I didn't think I'd...
That's pretty funny.
I didn't think I'd want to add any fuel to the Troll Gube flavor.
And he says, Damburger. Yeah, that's exactly what is said. I love that movie. I thought it was really good.
It's Observer, guys. Come on. Give him the GSL. Give him the BlizzCon.
Anyway, I love this map. I think it definitely lends to creative play. It forces creative play at the very least, and that's exactly what David Kim was talking about his intention for maps like this. A lot of players definitely did not like it when it first came out. I don't know what the player... opinion is of this map right now, and they just tolerate it because it's not going away, or I don't know. We're seeing it quite often, so they're not vetoing it all the time.
Yeah, I mean it's best of 3, right? It's here. I don't know. I don't particularly like this map.
I don't know. I think there's so many options that could happen. It's either the short rush distance, but a lot
as
of
a
chokes.
viewer, I like this map.
Okay.
As a player, I don't like this map.
Gotcha.
This would be like my bottom 3, perhaps. Yeah, I'd say bottom 3.
I see. I'm picking up what you're putting down.
Yeah, but as a viewer, it's spectacular. In fact, the game we saw yesterday, in fact, or not yesterday.
Oh, yesterday.
Yeah, it was yesterday.
Yeah. I'm
Dear
sure.
Lord, we just cast so much.
Yep.
Yeah.
Either way, we got this little force coming out of Foxer trying to put some pressure on Neeb's front of his base.
And that production tab on for about 4 minutes, so short chat.
Oh, what in the world? We got an upgrade going, Element.
Yeah, we do.
Cyclone
and a couple
upgrade.
cyclones in the box here.
All right, what is this, Healer? Healer, also big congrats to Healer who won the Go for SQ today that we were casting. A big fan of his. Ooh, nice micro picking up the weakened Cyclone before it dies. Get a little bit more damage done on these Stalkers, but Neeb himself is keeping his Stalkers alive and hasn't lost anything. I actually think he's in a pretty good position with the Stalkers, plus a potential floating overcharge if he brings his Mothership Core into the fray. Scan goes down, eliminates the Observer by the looks of it too.
Yeah.
Not bad. And we do have Freedom on the way with Liberators in production.
Yep.
Also keep in mind, again, he did do the Cyclone upgrade. Whoa, I forgot what it's called, but
Man,
it's
so
pretty
much
strong.
damage, yeah.
Yeah, it does so much more damage.
Might want to stay behind the pilot, even get like a force field or something, you think? I mean, of course, the Mothership can always pick up, but at least you force that out, essentially.
The medevac, yeah.
Oh, wow. Oh, he almost got the medevac. He's going to pick it off.
Well, it's gonna be pretty close, but he will kill a few Stalkers for his troubles, and with the Mortal in tow, the Mortal is completely untouched and will chase away the rest of Foxer's force. Now, what has Foxer been doing behind this Element? He is getting his Liberator, which almost gets caught by these Stalkers and may even get...
Yeah, if you put it around right here, then he's going to, in fact.
Yeah.
I
Creates
don't know
a little bit of a no-go zone.
Yeah, probably it's okay.
Oh, look at that. A Warp Prism coming out of Neeb. He definitely has some aggression on his mind as he's pushing now towards Foxer's side of the map. Who gets locked on, but managed to get away just in time before the Cyclone does kill the Warp
What is
Prism.
he defend right now? The Liberator coming out. Can we get the heal done? This Liberator probably is a little bit over eager. Might need to come back.
Oh, he needs it to defend. He really does. He needs to create some freedom zones in his main base. A tank does pop out, but these Stalkers can blink right on it should he choose to do so, but the work is supposed to be pulled for
Lost the
Foxer.
Warp Prism, by the way.
Oh, he lost Warp Prism, so no more reinforcements, at least for the time being, for Neeb. This is all he has, but maybe all he needs as he can... Oh no, he's not going to blink on top. I
Liberator
like that.
goes down across the map, Bob.
Liberator did fall a little unfortunate again.
Oh, wow, just picking up the base. These units could actually be back home, perhaps.
Yeah.
Mayhaps.
I mean, he may have... I don't know if that was a mistake. There goes right up against the mineral line. Was it AI derp or what was it?
Well, I think you can take out the rocks really fast with the fast attacks damage you do here.
Yeah.
So maybe you want to get from the back rock. I can't say for sure.
Yeah, this is looking really bad for Foxer right now. As
Ursadon looks on.
we don't have the score up.
Shoot the Ursadon, please.
Neeb is up 1-0 right now, guys, and this is the best
The
three.
Ursadon.
Leave the Ursadon alone, Element. And that's it. GG well played, and Neeb handily takes out Foxer 2-0 and moves on in the KeSPA Cup North America qualifier as Neeb has no time for this part of the bracket, just making his way fast to where he believes he should be.
You nobody got time for that.
He definitely ain't got no time for that. All right, guys, as I said, this is the KeSPA Cup North America qualifier. I'm Bobby Austin. With me is Element. And we followed Neeb for the last few games. We're going to see what series we could get next. Maybe have another Neeb series. Who even knows? As we just take what we can get, whatever we're offered for the most part. As there are so many games going on simultaneously, we just take whatever pops up because it's fun. And whatever's awesome, too, of course.
Yeah. Gotta remember to throw up the score and production tab right away.
Score and production tab, Element. That's why you need notes.
It's because we already casted for like 4 hours today. And then
It's true.
I'm not this. I don't have the stamina.
You're not as sharp as you would have been
Nope.
earlier on.
Nope.
But think of it as like one of the events we've done before. We've done 9-hour-long events.
We have, yeah, that's true. So what do we got for the next
All right.
one here?
Element will find our next match. I think some admins and peeps are loading or feeding us matches to
Something
do
like that.
behind the scenes. Hopefully that's working out. Let's take a look at the brackets now, guys. What are some of the results? Any upsets? I think so. Eric defeated Kelzer 2-1. What?
Oh wow, this is gonna feed eventually into Scarlet.
Yeah, that's what I've said earlier on. That's likely to be Neeb versus Scarlet. Likely.
Yeah.
I mean, it's Bales versus Eric. Bales can take out Neeb. It's happened before. I think Bales can beat Eric. But Eric might win too. If he took out Kelzer, it means he must be playing out of his mind right now. Nonetheless, I favor Bales. We've seen Bales many times. He's a Gauntlet champion, in fact, earlier on this year. Very tough upcoming Protoss player. And very much like Neeb. I think he's just a little bit behind Neeb in the development process, but he's definitely on his way. And so anyway, yeah, I think it's likely, more likely than not, that Neeb and Scarlet will end up facing each other. Again, guys, any player that loses here will just fall down to the lower bracket, the losers bracket. That does exist here. Just further down, we'd have to scroll there. Anyway, Masa defeated both Zode and Penguin. Lost to Scarlet, though. That's pretty interesting. Who else? True is making his way like nobody's business, defeating Raze and Disrespect, SC2. Any other notables? Major is making his way, defeating both Charosaur and Panda Bear Me. And it'll be True versus Major. That would be an awesome one to watch too, Element. Scarlet definitely made her way, and Violet too, both made their way very fast to the round of 5 as Violet blasted through Towley, hissed Paradise, and of course Puck 2-0.
Yeah.
Can you scroll down on the bracket?
Oh yeah. Can I scroll down?
See what else is going down. Let's say losers bracket, which is happening too simultaneously, guys. As we have just some of the lesser known players battling it out, it looks like. Well, Magic defeated EJK. That's kind of surprising. H-Jax defeated Zode and also Torque. So H-Jax will face Cowley. Nice. Kelazar defeated Snake Style and moves on to face Panda Bear Me. And Astrea won his losers bracket match and will face KeSPA. A lot of awesome matches going down here in this North America qualifier for the KeSPA Cup. The KeSPA Cup will happen on September 27th to October 3rd. $50,000 on the line. The top 2 players of this event, the top 2, will qualify for the KeSPA Cup and fight for that $50,000 prize pool starting September 27th. Already a whole lot of top players have joined up or have qualified for said event, including Hero, Maru, Zest, Stats, Patience, Yun, Classic. The list goes on. I mean, that's terrifying. That's the scariest of scary people. I mean, you got some of those powerful players ever to exist in StarCraft 2. I just listed right there. Legend status. Just to be amongst them in a tournament, I think is a great honor, and definitely why these players are fighting so hard in this event. So I'm really excited to see how that one turns out. I'll be watching for sure, as always, for big StarCraft events, per the usual. But so Element is figuring out with people in the background, such as admins, of which series we'll be heading into next. Looks like it probably will be a round of 4 match, maybe even a round of 3 match. It's hard to say, whichever one pops up first. I think Bales and Eric are underway right now by the looks of it. If I'm to be judging from the status of the other round of 3 matches, and of course the round of 4 is likely to be what we jump into next.
Yeah.
I mean, it could be True or Major unless they're already started there, or we wait
right now.
Yeah, or we wait for Neeb and the winner of Eric and Bales, depending how their series is going too. It could be a long one. Who knows? This is best of 3s after all. You go all 3 games, and each game could be half hour long. It's not often in Legacy of Void, but it could definitely happen. Let me take a look at chat and see what is happening. Okay. Rerect says, "Holy crap, that was a beatdown." Yeah, it was. I mean, hey, I think Foxer put up the best fight he could. Just Neeb is untouchable. I mean, that was PvT, guys. That's pretty sure that's his best matchup, if I remember correctly, according to his stats. I think it is on Illegal Act. I could be wrong, but all his matchups are pretty close percentage-wise in like the mid to high 60s, if I remember correctly. Going further down. Oh, BP Robert says, "Do you have some kind of calendar schedule for the stuff you plan on casting?" Not particular, because some of the stuff comes up pretty fast. Like today, we didn't know for sure we were doing this event until a couple hours before the event happened. So it's a little bit hard. Otherwise, GauntletEsports.com, best place if we're doing actual Gauntlet events. There is an events calendar there, which we'll, if there's nothing on the calendar, it means that we don't have any hard dates set for certain events. But I'm kind of changing some things on the website. I'm going to update some stuff, and I want to get that a little bit more fluid. So For people just wanting to know whenever the channel's going live, I'm gonna put up whenever we do Go for SC2s and Thursdays. I'm gonna put that on there too, just so it's something people always know to expect us then. Amateur hour, once we nail out exactly how that's going down, I'm pretty sure from what I've seen so far. Can't say 100% certainty, but it's very highly likely Wednesdays will be amateur hour. Hopefully every single Wednesday. It's a new series we started yesterday. Super fun for the noobs, and I could not be happier with it. It's the best thing I think that's going to happen in StarCraft 2C, because there's so much potential and things that we have planned that we haven't even done yet. It's going to be epic.
Let's jump into another clip from yesterday's amateur hour.
Speaking of, yeah.
Yep, let's jump into that not so instant replay from yesterday.
But this is still a pretty close game. Another huge Baneling connection could bring him back. That's exactly what he would need.
Battle of the Titans. Battle of the Banes.
Yeah, but he doesn't want to run right underneath the liberation zones either.
Oh my god, he's setting up the trap. He's going to stop him in the choke, Bob.
No, but
here it is.
Well, it's going to be really hard. And he's going. Good Baneling hits with the limb. Murata take a lot of damage too. But still, infinite Banelings rolling in, killing the rest of the bio. But in the meantime, he loses a lot of his own army.
But he's getting a counterattack in.
Oh, that's so
Picture man wasn't doing anything.
That's so Jordan. He did this already.
That's so Raven.
Yeah, that's what I was going for. It's like, I should make that a thing. But anyway, so he and that was from yesterday's amateur hour.
We're back. That is so Jordan. That is so Jordan.
That is Jordan, yeah. That's Jordan owning it up. And yesterday's amateur hour, who ended up winning said event with $50 on the line too for noobs. It was platinum and gold. 4 players battling it out for that prize pool. $40 went to Jordan, and $10 went to second place in Nano. So yeah, we plan on doing that every single Wednesday. Plus, Gauntlet Season 2. Exact dates haven't been set, but they will be announced very shortly. In fact, probably in the next couple weeks it will begin for Gauntlet Season 2, and that will be on a set day as well. Probably Mondays, but again, nothing's certain until it's actually said so. But that gives you guys an idea of what to expect. So things are definitely happening, and often too. And all that stuff, once the dates are set, will be on GauntletEsports.com under the schedule there.
Yeah. So it's basically waiting on the Neeb.
Okay, just waiting on Neeb to start the next series. So who won the previous one?
Oh wait, no, I said that wrong. Waiting for the Neeb. The Neeb game. That's what I meant to say.
Gotcha. No,
I just wait until I see Bales in the chat here, and then we'd know. Then we would know. I think I have him added. Hold on, let's just see this. I'd like to check the score of the series. That would help out, but I actually don't see his name here, so perhaps not. Anyways, tell some of your stories.
Well, Almond, don't you have stories? Any stories to tell? Anything cool to say? How's it going for you?
I'm talking, you tell stories.
Okay, he's busy talking to a player, I think. Or gossiping. I suspect it's gossip. I like to think, since I don't know what they're actually saying, I like to think they're just talking about, like, what their favorite colored rugs are, and their favorite teas, or whatever. As he converses with the players and admins, as he does, let him do that. And if he goes silent, that is exactly what he's doing. As we are not in control of what's going on in this event, which is pretty actually liberating in a way. We're here along for the ride, casting it as we go. Whichever games and series pop up, we do it. So thank you guys for tuning in with us today. We have a lot of StarCraft, oh boy, pardon me. A lot of StarCraft ahead of us yet, of course, since we're only a few series in. And if you saw that bracket, which I'm sure you did, you saw that there's a lot of stuff happening simultaneously as we speak. And a lot ahead of us too. And looks like we're still going to follow Neeb for the time being, as it seems to be most convenient, just the way it's working out. And I'm not complaining, it's Neeb, for crying out loud. Neeb, one of the best foreigners in the world, and definitely the best North American player right now. I think I can say that with absolute confidence. So it's not a bad idea to follow him. We're just waiting on the winner of Eric and Bales, I think. Yes, Eric and Bales.
Yeah.
Do we know the status of that series? Like, how far along are they?
Nope.
Okay.
Just keep on doing stuff.
Okay, so we're just figuring that out, waiting for it to see the results of that series, I guess. Okay, that's fine. We'll just hang out with you guys until that happens. Yeah, why not, I guess. What else can I talk about? I suppose I did mention the amateur hour before. Since since we did show a clip of it, I may as well talk a little bit about it as we wait for the next series to get ready. The Amateur Hour just started yesterday. It was the very first day. Amateur Hour number 1, $50 on the line. We had platinum and gold players battle it out for that prize pool. Now the plan is to have events with bronze and silver, platinum and gold, or gold and platinum, and as well as diamond league events. So anybody from platinum, or I should say, oh my gosh, can't talk. Anywhere from bronze to diamond. Anybody in those leagues. You guys play StarCraft, and you're in those leagues. You guys can apply to play in a future Gauntlet Amateur Hour event. The only thing we need from you is a couple things. First, you need to have played approximately 100 games in the current season. This is a super long season, by the way. So you could accumulate 100 games, no problem. Now, 100 games in the current season, approximately. And also your Battle.net account for both Europe and North America. So the links to your accounts for both Europe and North America. That's super important, just so we know you're not smurfing on a different server. And we could also verify what league you're in. State your league and your username, like your in-game name, your gamer tag, in other words, as well as your country of origin that you would like to represent, as well as a picture of yourself, waist up preferably, clothed. Yes, that's super important, clothed. And send us that information and the picture to gauntletsc2@gmail.com. That is gauntletsc2@gmail.com if you are interested in participating in a future Amateur Hour event, because they're awesome and there's going to be a whole lot more of them in the future. And yeah, because the noobs need love too. We're going to feature the noobs all the time like that, because hey, I mean, we give it the whole gauntlet treatment, just as we would with a Neeb or a Snoot or whoever it is in our gauntlet events, because nobody else does it, and if not us, then who? And we're going to do it like that.
Yep. Man, it's getting hard to get a game now in the top bracket. We might have to drop down to the lower actual one for a little bit, just because looks like two other O Gaming and Base Trade TV might be on the same one. Might be in the one we're waiting on.
Okay.
And they'd want to jump into the winner too.
Uh-huh.
In case all three of us would be there.
Well, as long as we get an open series, it doesn't really matter.
I think we've got Kelazar in the lower bracket, in fact. I'd like to jump down to that, perhaps. Let's take a look at that bracket again.
Let's do that. Okay, so we have Scarlet well on her way, defeating Masa as we showed before. But let's look at that lower bracket. We have... Where's Kelazar?
Kelazar's right here.
There he is.
He'd be facing against Masa if he continued to win. Fox is taking on Dead Zerg. We've got Cuddle Bear in the lower bracket. Always get back to some Cuddle Bear.
We could. I mean, any open series is a good series to have right now, because we're going to always end up towards the end where all the top players are anyway. It doesn't actually matter so much. One way or another, we're going to be seeing them. It's either we wait for them to happen, or we do the series that occur on the way there. I think we may as well do that. Because otherwise it looks like that series in the upper bracket may still be going on between Bales and Eric. I'm not 100% sure on that, but it looks like it's still going, so I'm not sure if we're going to wait it out until... Because it could go on for all we know another 20 minutes. We don't know.
Yeah. Yeah. Well, there's Eric right now.
Oh, Eric out of game?
In game. But we can check match history if it's left open.
Not likely. Most of these guys turn their matches off.
Not since yesterday. My goodness. So we can't check it at all.
Okay, so we may as well...
Back to story time with Bobby Awesome. With Professor Bobby Awesome.
No, we should probably go to the lower bracket again.
No, that's what we're going to do, yeah.
All right, let's do that.
I already sent that in.
All right, cool. So we're going to load up lower bracket game by the looks of it. And yeah, Cuddle Bear series may be a good one since we cast him before. Doesn't really matter, as I said, a lot of these players in the upper bracket, such as Puck fell down, he's waiting in the losers bracket. Masa fell down, he's in the losers bracket too. So it's just a matter of time before we get the next series. As Element did say, we're getting higher up in the bracket and things are starting to narrow down, and a couple of these series can go on longer than others, and it has causes us to wait a little bit longer than normal. I mean, that's just, we're not used to waiting so much, Element, because we usually have, when we're doing Gauntlet events, we're just one after the other. We have things all lined up, because I mean, we have control of it. We have it all planned out. Plus, though, this is a lot of players, so open brackets like this definitely tend to have gaps from time to time, but shouldn't be that much longer, guys. Thanks for sticking with us as we are waiting for the next series to be ready for us.
Yep.
Yeah, pretty cool. So, yeah, losers bracket says Nyax doesn't look too bad for Puck. Yeah, Puck is such a good player, and so many times in various qualifiers throughout this year so far, I don't know if you guys have been paying attention, maybe an IEM qualifier, DreamHack qualifier, whatever it is, he will be in the winner's bracket, make it pretty decent, then face Neeb or something and then lose, right? And then he's in the lower bracket, and then he ends up making his way through. Earlier this year, he would actually then win through the loser's bracket and something similar to this, and then win through the loser's bracket, qualify as the top 2 players will qualify to the main event. Seen this through a variety of events this year. But then there's a lot of other events that also happened where it doesn't, like, you go to the loser's bracket and then lose at like the last match of the loser's bracket that qualifies you next. There's been a few of those, and it usually ends up being that Neeb lost to somebody in the winner's bracket, so both Neeb and Puck are in the loser's bracket. Well, Neeb is almost always the one that goes through anyway. It's a little bit unfortunate for Puck, because he's really good, man. He did recently announce that he's not going to use the word retiring. He's just going to try to step back from competition, from serious competition, but it doesn't look like he's done so, as he's participated in a lot of events, including Gauntlet, the Gauntlet events as well. He's participated in the a few over the last while, and he has been doing all these qualifiers as well. I mean, because for these guys are competitors, right? They're competitors at their very heart, and they don't. It's not easy to just, you don't just step away cold turkey. You just don't do it. Now you may in your mind say, I'm done, or for now, or I'm taking a step back, but you're still going to participate in these events with that, you know, less weight on your shoulders, feeling that you just you don't have to all your efforts don't have to go into this event. You're not gonna, not everything is riding on it. I think that maybe makes them perform better. I mean, because right now Puck is performing pretty good lately, despite having announced that he's taking a step back. So good for him.
Good for him indeed. Anyways, all the lower brackets seem to be also either people waiting or games in progress.
Games in progress. That's all best of 3s as well.
Yeah. So we just.
Oh, then if they're all in progress, then we may as well wait for that Eric series then, or if it pops up right away, the Eric.
Yeah, there's a couple we're waiting on. If any of them open up, we'll be in.
Yeah. Including Kellizer, I guess, or is he in game too?
Kellizer just got out of his game, but he's waiting, and then actually he's waiting for 2 series. Let me just check this again. Winner of Qualifier and Astra face Rays, and the winner of that faces Kellizer, and the winner of Kellizer versus winner of that faces Masa. And Puck's on the other side. So they're both pretty far up the losers bracket, to be honest.
In chat, Omniproxy says, clothed? I protest. Yeah, it's clothed photo, preferably, from the waist up or feet up, doesn't really matter, for the amateur hour application process, yes. That is the idea. Want to keep it rated G or PG at the very least. Okay, as Element did say, we are just waiting for, it looks like a lot of the games or series are underway for the lower bracket here. So we'll just wait on that. We may as well go into a little video or something, Element. We have a lot of them.
Sure, let's go into a...
Like we always go into an S2 History Minute or Daily Soda Intake or something. Well, we wait till people aren't just sitting around listening to my voice rattle on.
History Minute it is.
So they'll listen to my voice rattle on.
Yeah.
Since I do voiceover on that. But yeah, so we'll be back in just a minute. I think this is a short one. We always have this one. There are 4 of them, but I guess it's okay.
Are they all by each other? Yes, they are. Which one was that? Do you know which one that was?
That was the first one, number 1.
Okay, so number 2 it is. Let's go into this. Going live right now.
Welcome to the SE2 History Minute. On November 13th, 2010, the GSL Open Season 2 concluded. What was a defining moment for not only the players, but for the StarCraft 2 esports scene. The foreign scene was represented as TLO, Idra, and Loner were among the 64 players battling for the $180,000 prize pool. Idra and Loner would make it to the round of 16 before bowing out. Marine King, who would become one of the most accomplished Terrans in the first few years of StarCraft 2, stormed through player after player on his way to the finals, including the champion and runner-up of the previous and first GSL, through Dealer and Rainbow. Brood War legends Boxer and Nada made their StarCraft 2 debuts at this event, as they looked to conquer the next stage of their careers. Both players would end up facing each other in the quarterfinals, where the Emperor defeated Nada 3-1 to make it to the semifinals. But it was in the semifinals that Boxer met his match, as Nesty blew past him 4-0 to face Marine King in the finals. Nesty had participated in the first GSL, but was defeated unceremoniously in the very first round. While much of the anticipation in this event was reserved for the resurgence of Boxer, Nada, and returning champion Fruit Dealer, Nesty, much like Marine King, came into this event like a force of nature. This was reflected in the finals as Nesty defeated Marine King 4-3 to take the championship. This began the reign of the creator of the universe, the living myth, Nesty, as one of the greatest players ever in StarCraft 2. Okay, that was a little taste of a series that we do via Nexus Recall. That's S2 History Minute. Check it out on a YouTube page if you so feel inclined. A few episodes like that. But yes, that was actually pretty interesting. StarCraft 2 has a very interesting history, and that's what that series is about. I always find it quite intriguing and pulls at the old heartstrings, and that is exactly what S2 History Minute is for, I think. Because to me, there's a lot of nostalgia involved, and you look back, the first one was about Pult, that one was number 2, I think. That one was about Nesty, third one was Dongrigu, number 4 is Seed. And those are the only 4 I have done so far, but I have like a ton being like I could probably release one tomorrow if I wanted to, but I want to get a whole bunch done and then release them over time and pretty soon. So that's exciting. So expect to see a lot more of those series popping up in the very near future. And yeah, as we did say before, we're just waiting for a series to be handed to us, which I hope happens very soon. Because I just want to see some more StarCraft element. Is that too much to ask? Just want to see some StarCraft, hang out with my friends here in chat. And we just want to do that. Guys, thanks for tuning in to us today as we go through this massive bracket in the KeSPA Cup North America Qualifier.
You know what we should do? We should just cast Seatone. Apparently he's playing some StarCraft.
Seatone, yeah.
It just said he's now playing StarCraft too.
Yeah.
I wonder if that means he's in a game or if he's okay, it just means he's signed in, I think.
Yeah, I think so. That's great.
That's pretty funny.
That is pretty funny. All right. Also, too, I guess I did talk about the Amateur Hour, of course. The Gauntlet Season 2 that will be starting in the next couple of weeks. And there's so many things, too, that pop up, like events like this, that happen without even our knowledge until rather short notice. There's some things we can't do on certain short notice, but some things we will do, and this one we just did.
Yeah.
Because we could.
Yeah, we didn't know all the
details.
We jumped in.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Literally jumped and then in to it, guys. So hit up that follow button, get notified when we go live right here on the Gauntlet SC2 channel. Also follow on Twitter at Gauntlet SC2. I'm Bobby Awesome, with me is Element. A joy to be here with you guys today, even though we're having a little bit of an extended wait here for our next series, but that's how it goes sometimes when you have massive brackets like this. There's gaps in between certain series. So kind of to be expected, to be honest. Not always ideal, but it's part of the territory when you have huge brackets. Alright, so we're just gonna... Element's busy talking to players and admins, seeing which is our next game to load up. Hopefully we get one very soon, guys. I want to see you guys in chat, see what you guys have to say. And you guys have any opinions on the matter? On who you like to see to win this tournament? Any favorites going on too? We have a lot of fan favorites for sure. Scarlet, Neeb, of course, Masa, Bales, Puck. The list goes on and on. Violet, yeesh. And it's the who's who of events. And it looks like, guys, we are finally going into our next game very shortly. Our next series, Neeb versus Bales. Thank gosh, that Bales must have been through the gauntlet. He literally played a gauntlet series in that time, Element.
Pretty much.
We were waiting so long for a game. But hey, you know what? We're here, ready to rock. Another PvP. And guess what? I'm happy about it because it's Neeb versus Bales. I love these two guys. Always see them as on the same trajectory. Just Neeb is slightly ahead on the curve, timeline-wise. And Bales has some catching up to do yet, but time is on his side. He's a young guy too. Both guys are super young. and a bright future ahead of them in esports, in particular in StarCraft 2. And but yes, guys, as I did say, I didn't stutter. We do have a series on the way: Neve versus Bales. New Gettysburg is the map. It was a best of 3 in the winners bracket side of this KeSPA Cup North America qualifier. I'm Bobby Austin. With me is Element. A joy to be here with you guys today on this evening here in Canuckville, Canada, to borrow the parlance of Maxus Black and Nova War.
Do the parlance
of Lag TV. So yes, the map is loading up for real, guys. Not even kidding. I wouldn't joke like that. You know me. And of course it would. And so we are...
Nobody knows you.
Load up. I know.
You know friends? What was my friend?
The one friend I have, Reflector, is your friend, actually.
Yeah. Oh boy. It's going to game number 1 here. We've probably got maybe 3 or 4 more series left, it feels like. Boy, this one's shaping up.
I don't know. It's really hard to say. There's a lot of series available yet, especially in the losers bracket.
Yeah, but I mean, if we're in the winners one for two more losers brackets, will go forth.
Yeah. Well, we'll see. We'll see. We'll continue going until we can go no more.
Exactly.
All right, guys. We're heading into game 1. Here we are. Bales versus Neve.
Yeah,
thanks for sticking around with us, guys. We love you. Really
feels
do.
Like we should be a bit further, but nope.
Okay, to the south. East side of the map, we have the red Terran. Oh my gosh. Protoss player, it's Bales. Waited this long and I already screwed up.
No Terrans in this one,
No,
Bob.
not at all.
And in the left corner, also playing Terran, it is Neve. Gotta get
Such
some.
a troll.
Come get some,
love
Bob.
it. Oh, cannon.
Hold on.
Oh, Bales, my hero. Ah, senpai. Look at this. Cannon rush. What's gonna happen, guys? Well, he knows what's up now. There's no
Bales knows what he's doing.
Well,
Bales has done this before.
Bales? Can Bales get this cannon rush happen? Can he make it happen? That's gonna be the question. He cannot lose his probe though. He's really low in health. Does he have a second probe on the way? He does. He is a pro. Element is on the ball. Did he take some training from his sensei?
Oh, feels bad.
Wiedemann's or Gauzy?
Locked.
Oh, dirty. That's one less probe Neve has to work with. And the cannon rush has commenced. Will it be good though? That's the thing. We have
this is such a
third
broken.
of the way done.
Is this on the top? It's broken. Broken.
Yeah, maybe so. And there we go. The pylon. Actually, whose pylon is that? Oh, the Bales pylon, that's what I thought. And cancels one cannon in the back. Just opting to keep the one. Not bad. And now he has a high ground position here. Does Bales? Can Bales succeed with a cannon rush with a high stakes game, a high stakes series such as this versus Neve of all people? Well, we'll see. Neve is not immune to cheese element.
That's how you take him out. Cheese him.
Yeah, you cheese him. We've seen him fall to Zerg cheese, proxy, what do you call it? Proxy hatch into...
Oh, this is dirty.
Spine crawler rush.
Broken.
It's Borkin, guys. Beautiful cannon rush play. Build as old as time, and it is sieging up the base of...
I mean, like, just put the cannon here.
Neve isn't even
There's nothing this
mindful,
motherfucker core can do, except for... warp them right out of there.
Actually, we've seen that before.
Brilliant.
But didn't White Raw do that? I think he did that.
Yeah.
I think White Raw made that a
I
thing.
mean, I've done this in my tank, so.
Yeah. And you beat White Raw, so you
I did beat White Raw.
You actually beat White Raw in a match. Legacy of the Void Beta, right?
I can't believe I remember that.
Yeah, I'm pretty sure it's Legacy of the Void Beta.
Yeah. Beat the Raw. Beat the Papa Raw.
Highlight of your career.
I know, I'll never play again after that. I don't think I played since.
And didn't actually.
Yeah.
No, it didn't actually play since.
Yeah. I mean, why even do it?
Yeah, there it goes. Recall is going to happen, but
this is
not going to be unknown to Bales. Bales knows this is happening, and that base is going to be so exposed. What does he have to defend? He has a gateway being built at his natural base.
He's put down his own forge, what he should do.
Yeah,
what do we got for...
absolutely.
Okay, tech on the way, stalker coming out. That's going to be hard to deal with. This is Zealot might get a couple kills, actually. If he just commits to it. Maybe not. Maybe it's scary position.
Yeah, he can use micro workers too to prevent any death.
Oh, that's nice. You get that pilot. Oh, yeah, kill the forge.
Yeah, you need to get that. Okay, Chrono Boost goes down on the warp. If he delays Neeb's warp gate, that could be absolutely massive for any potential follow-up that Bales has planned.
If he delays needs more warp gate, this game's pretty much over.
Yeah, I completely agree here. Now, is that a forge on the way? No, that's just another gateway, right?
Two
yeah,
gates.
that is a gateway being built.
And he'll have a new Cybernetics core. But, I mean, if this doesn't go up...
All right, so Bales is going to scout this very shortly. He has a stalker heading towards there. There's only one zealot running around here to defend for Neve, and a mothership core, of course. The Nova Russell is always available for defense at this newly formed gold base.
Brilliant. The Zealot should have just waited here.
Yeah.
And then he'd have this set up.
Then he'd be in a much more likely position to, or I guess, a higher percentage chance of him defending or winning this game.
Yeah.
Or coming
Now we
back,
have, what,
rather.
3 Stalkers are going to be up here? Sure, you can Photon over Russell once, maybe twice. But then after that, it's just, you know, if he gets a pylon up here.
Yeah, and this Zealot is going to die right away. There it goes. Oh, one more shot. Yep, there it dies. And there's the one Mothership core that's really low in health. The third
He's got another shot on the Mothership core too, which means that...
Yeah, focus that down instead. Okay, we got to get out of the Photon over us range. Some shields will eventually repair on that, or regen rather, on that Mothership
supply
core.
block this Neeb right now.
Oh, and if that pylon goes down too, even further supply block. Yeah, and there's what, energy for one more Photon overcharge, I think, for Neeb right now in defense of this base. There are 4 Stalkers on the front steps of this proxy.
Remember, this is a Neeb in Korea too, right? So it a little bit harder.
Yeah.
Even during the Canada stuff earlier, a little bit harder.
Yeah.
Wow, the micro from Bales too is splendid.
Oh man, his micro is off the wall. Oh, it's gonna get it. Mothership core's down.
Oh, that's GG.
No more Photon overcharge available, and there's only 1 Stalker. Immortal on the
Mortal's
way.
being chronoed out. That could turn the tide, actually.
Yeah, as long as he doesn't lose the Stalker, though. He needs to keep the Stalker at least, and not with too many workers, so he can at least attack with the workers.
In the middle line, maybe you can grab some. We've seen Nanawa and Huck do some crazy stuff.
Oh, back in the day, yeah.
That was the most intense game ever.
I'll never forget.
Whoa, and 2 Stalkers come out just in time.
Oh!
I mean, worker counts hugely ahead for Bales and a second base on the way, right? So, this is the...
Like, Bales could actually just go back home and play safe.
Yeah, I mean, income, right? He's on a gold, so even though he has less workers right now, it's about similar. But as soon as this finishes up, it's going to not be similar.
No. Well, I mean, because in that respect, too, he knows that there's no way you're coming at me this soon. And even if you do come at me, I'll have a better economy and a better army by the time you get to my base here. It does for Bales here. I think he's in a perfect position defensively.
Yeah, the one thing I like for Neeb is he's already got the Immortal coming out. Bales are just now getting the Robo up. So that's going to be helpful.
Yeah, absolutely. The second Immortal about to pop, and we have some Adepts moving across the map to see what they could see the position of Bales and assess his own in accordance to that, to what he observes. And I don't think he's going to really be happy that he sees a base up and running now on Neeb's side of the map element.
Yep.
Look to see if it's going to... Yeah, he shades in to see what army composition. That's a pretty large army available for Bales. Army supply is even, actually, between both players, but it's large because of those Immortals.
Okay.
All right, tech-wise, what does Bales have from self-element?
Well, he's got cut every time. Like I said, he was getting those Immortals up a little bit later than me, so his count will be slightly delayed. But income-wise, we've got to press the tab here and just see it. Good 600, almost 700 minerals ahead.
Yeah.
So,
yeah, he's mining healthily here. Pretty much a fully saturated natural base.
Yeah, every second Neeb waits, and Neeb's just going to play a macro game, a weird, wonky one as it stands.
I don't think he sees other choice. He knows he can. He's shaded in. He realized he cannot break the natural of Bales. What other choices?
Oh, this is good. This will be nice.
Ooh, an Immortal drop. Oh, that's something. Definitely not nothing. Okay. Yeah, we'll kill a few probes here and there. 4 go down immediately, and he will get away. He's gonna, in fact, get a Stalker or 2. These Immortals cannot be attacked with just Stalkers, guys. You need something to tank damage. Plus, yeah, plus the micro.
Oh, wow. 1, 2,
wow.
3.
It's actually out of hand. 4? I think that's 4 went down, right?
Well, 3 Stalkers and an Adept.
3 Stalkers, okay.
Plus, what do we get for workers there? I think all 5 died right there.
Wow.
So, even supply now, Bob.
Just need micros, unreal. And so you have this force here with 1 Immortal, but okay, it's gonna. Oh, it's so close. He saves it just in the nick of time before one more shot that Immortal would have died. But again, now it looks like Neeb may be going for the attack, knowing that the damage is done. A lot of the meat of the army, which was those Stalkers, got evaporated by the
he has
Immortals.
35 to 26 right now, army supply, so it's going to do it now.
How does this happen? Why element? What is this?
Pylons are good. Pylons are good. Remember, pylons are good.
Pylons are great.
Yes.
With Photon overcharge.
Yeah, and he's got full energy Mothership core.
All right,
so
you can
pylon,
a few of those bad boys.
Charge for days.
Now there are force fields available, though. Just keep that in mind, 2 Neebs, and you can section off some of Bale's army should he choose to defend, and then focus down those pylons that are allegedly so good.
What it is.
It's true story. I like this. Just picking apart that one extractor from across the.
Oh, Bale's actually gonna commit to this.
Whoa! Oh,
he's gonna obviously shade right on top. This might be the fight of the game.
Oh, I don't know. That's like it. It looks like the micro's too good, but there's warpers. There's no warpers here to accompany Bales on for the micro. Where is his warp?
I feel good about Bale's position.
Does he not have one in?
There's so many in depth.
Yeah, I guess you're right. It's true. He doesn't manage to push him back. Just the micro looked pretty good for a second, but it can only last for so long.
Oh, that's nice. Real mortal.
Especially with the Phoenix in the field too. You could actually chase away the War Prism somewhat. Yeah. Take it all back, Element. You're right. Army supply in favor of Bales. Worker supply in favor of Bales too, just marginally. So I definitely favor his position so far, and he's going to try to push this. I don't know how I feel about this, but he's going to try to make it work as he's going to put pressure on this for the base of Need. Yeah, just look at that depth. That's incredible. I mean, Stalkers don't do enough DPS. I mean, Stalkers are nice and all. There's not enough DPS to those at depths. It's good. Oh, yeah, he's going to do it. He's going to commit right to it. Good shade right on top of these Immortals and focus them down. Immediately, their health goes down so fast, trying to micro them like a boss he is. It's not meant to be for Need. This game is just pretty down. That's it. GG. It's called Bales takes game number 1. Opens with a cannon rush into amazing. That's it.
Into amazing indeed.
Into amazing GG.
Yeah.
All right, guys. Bales takes game number 1 versus Neeb. I know if anybody can do it, it's Neeb, man. In PvP or Bales, sorry. Just I've seen it before. He's done it before versus Neeb. Neeb is great at PvP. He's great in all matchups, but Bales PvP is I think it's equal. It's equal to the task of Neeb. Yeah. I've been saying, man, for a long time I've been talking about Bales Element since it was earlier this year for sure, maybe even last year, but mostly earlier this year when we started Monday Night Gauntlet Season 1. It was the very first Monday Night Gauntlet. It was the first Monday Night Gauntlet of the season, and Bales won that one. And I was talking so much up about Bales that the qualifiers I'd seen him in the month previous, I think it was, if I remember correctly. And I just see so much potential in this kid, and it's just a matter of time before he gets there. If he could defeat a player like Neeb, that's a huge step, because that's the player that's a step ahead of him. Many consider, that's the player, the template he must copy. And if he could defeat that person, that it doesn't make him surpass Neeb, but that it brings him up to that next level that he also truly deserves, I believe. All right, guys, this is the KeSPA Cup North America Qualifier. I'm Bobby Austin. With me is Element, and we will be heading to game number 2 for Neeb versus Bales right away. In fact, we are in the lobby, and the game will be starting momentarily. I'm going to take a look at the chat and see what it has to say. Is the chat is my buddies. I know Reflector, who's actually a real life friend of mine. Yeah, but is chat not real life, Element? Chat is real life, though. Anyway, a person I've actually seen in person is Reflector. He says, "I look
chat's real until it ends, Bob."
I overstated my love for chat or something like that. I don't know. He said some sarcastic thing. That's just his style. All right.
Yep. So loaded into game number 2 here, Bob. Bale's taking game number 1 with a cheeky cannon rush into a well-planned macro ending. Bob, of course, is on his chat, so.
Yeah, I'm just looking at it there. People just talking about the game, which is pretty good. And it is a 1-0 lead for Bales right now, guys. As we're going into game number 2 with this best of 3. Bales versus Neeb in the KeSPA Cup NA Qualifier. To the north side of the map, we have the red Protoss player up 1 game. It is Bales on Team Elevate. New signee to their team, him and Masa now. And to the south, we have the blue Protoss player. It is none other than the American Prodigy himself, Neeb.
Neeb is the mineral miner workers.
Yep. He's teamed up with Ting, his sponsor. Yeah. Good for that. I'm happy for him. He got a sponsor, helps him out a lot. And that's a big thing for a player to have, especially when you're teamless and such.
Yeah, Ting. Doing some good stuff in StarCraft.
Yeah, in esports and stuff in general.
Yeah. But they were the same people who did that Cup of Nathaniel a long time ago. You were at the 2v2 one?
I think so, yeah.
That was Ting as well, right?
I'm reasonably sure. Yeah, I could be wrong, but it does ring that bell.
Chat will let us know if we're wrong or right. Pretty sure we're right. It's either Ting or it was like something really close, like a Tong or something. Chinese knockoff company or something.
I could see that happening too, right?
That'd be pretty funny.
That would be pretty funny.
I mean, if I was like a really wealthy Chinese business owner or something like in China, I would make a whole bunch of these names that are really similar.
Yeah.
And then sponsor esports.
Oh.
Yeah.
So would you make Microsoft or would be Macro Hard as a company.
Yeah, I think that's what we Macro Hard.
Yeah. I would do that.
That was always the best. What's that league called again? Do you remember that?
Yeah, that's the one Day 9 did, After Hours.
AGHL, yeah. After Hours Gaming League.
Gaming League, yeah.
That was good. Had like Amazon and Google and Microsoft and
all tech companies and such battling it out. Yeah. StarCraft. It's pretty entertaining.
It was very entertaining because they were just like yesterday, you know, just like I was. I mean, some of them were masters at the time, but I remember there was one guy who was like Platinum League or whatever, and he took out a Diamond Leaguer, and everybody went crazy because they thought he had no chance.
Yeah.
I mean, back then I guess it was the lines were a little bit more blurred, perhaps. Like there wasn't gold taking up 38% or whatever it takes up now. They were all 20.
Yeah.
So if you're in platinum, you're pretty high up there, basically. Not to say anybody who's in platinum nowadays isn't up there. Got a cheeky probe here on the side. Bales. Bob, what's chat saying since you were reading it? So
they're actually talking strategy stuff right now. It's actually quite interesting. We got like Darkness 1 and Corwinus discussing some pretty in-depth.
We got a death battle here, Bob. So maybe this is the thing to pay attention to now.
And Bales is actually winning this battle. Going to pick out both of these depths if we can get there in time. No, I think it might get away with it. So close though, it does manage to just sneak away with a hair of its health. 19 health remaining.
Gosh, I can't.
On that adept, but that probe is really sneaky for Bales.
We can't zoom into this corner.
No, it doesn't let you go any further that way.
It needs to like let you push. You should zoom into where your mouse is. In fact, Blizzard, hire me. Come on.
That would be pretty nice. Yeah, have the option to zoom in where your cursor is. Yeah.
Yeah, you know, just
focus in.
Yeah.
I like that.
Left mouse is doing nothing while I'm observing here, as far as I can tell.
Left
make
mouse
that a
button?
zoom, please. Yeah, left mouse button.
Yeah, make it zoom. I like it. Either way, Bales is sending his adepts across the map. See if he can put any pressure on Neeb's side of things. But Neeb is more than well prepared. He has a couple stalkers and 2 adepts too. I don't expect him to complete that shade, and he does not. Situation is fairly even between both players. Neeb does have a supply lead, and that is in workers, about 3 probes ahead.
I was gonna say, are we gonna see a Dank Shrine here? But it's Neeb, the one who has the Twilight Cancel. I don't know. Is there a Twilight Cancel complete for? No, there isn't.
Nope.
So
interesting. Yeah, the Twilight Council's so far ahead. If he does try for a Dank Shrine,
whoa, Robo Bay.
What?
You're never gonna see these disruptors come on your face, all the way over there.
That's crazy though. Why would he do that? I mean, to proxy it, that's risky.
Yeah.
Because Neeb's not the kind of guy who just doesn't scout either. If he gets like, he does hallucinated Phoenix, he'll send them. He has a couple sentries right now.
Can Bales take this with surprise disruptor balls to the face? I mean, it's possible.
It is completely possible. We'll see how this works out, as Bales is doing a pretty risky build here, guys, against powerful players. And oh man, they both have the same intentions yet again, and we'll see who gets the most damage. Again, there is Neeb sending out his hallucinate face. He likes to do this. He does it a lot, but this time it's straight to Bale's face just to get a good idea. Oh, he gets it! Neeb's Warp Prism goes down immediately. He may have not been paying attention quite well enough, as he was sending in his hallucinated Phoenix to the main base of Bales. Not gonna. I think that puts Bales in a pretty good position. Still pretty even between both players, but
still very even. I mean, it's not the largest loss in the world, but the fact that he's got surprise.
It's not surprising anymore.
What?
Well, I mean, I guess he just didn't cancel. That looks like he canceled. I guess he doesn't know what's popping out of there. Could be just being an observer, I suppose.
He has no idea what's popping out of there.
Yeah.
Why would he? He's saying his immortals just like he has coming out.
That could be, but it is indeed disruptors out for Bales.
Yeah.
And can he capitalize on this little hint of a surprise, as
he is going to
Neeb has not scouted it yet.
Purify the rest of the map.
All right, can Bales indeed purify this map in need of desperate purification? And we'll see in a second, I guess.
Will indeed. All the deeds. Did he get prism speed?
Actually, that's a good question. That would be pretty much the go-to thing, especially if you're doing Warp Prism drops. Oh, it's gonna get well. Warp Prism's gonna get scouted.
Doesn't matter though.
Actually, I don't think he even saw it though.
Even if he did, why would it? Yeah, it wouldn't matter.
It wouldn't matter. It's something to be expected, I suppose. As we have the Warp Prism moving across the map with disruptors in tow, as well as the rest of Bale's forces.
So Warp Prism speed not yet researched, but when these surprise disruptions go on, so I'm gonna call them, even though they're purification that was take place. What's Neeb gonna do? What's the reaction gonna be?
This is a pretty vulnerable time for Neeb as well, as he's just researching resonating glaives. He does not have that many adepts though to make it matter. He uses a lot of stalkers and a few immortals, which honestly aren't the greatest against this much, against this many adepts.
Okay, well, he sees it now. He knows what's up now.
Yeah. Yeah, so there's gonna be no surprise.
Warping in pure depth so he can get right on top.
I'm surprised he didn't try flanking with the disruptors instead of just going head on.
With Blink though, that's a risky.
Yeah, now the jig is up though. It's.
Yeah, but I mean against Blink Stalkers, that's a risky move.
It is pretty.
If you lose that with both of the disruptors in it, you might lose.
I know, but when there's those moments though when there's like right from the fog of war, Purification Nova comes out and punches your army in the face. That's a powerful moment for a Protoss player in initiating an engagement. But either way, it looks like Bales is opting to take this southeast side of the map to engage, and he's going to crash into this element. Of overcharge does go down. He will push down this. Oh, he gets a big hit, does Bales.
Whoa, Neeb gets a big hit as well, though.
Wow, how did he even get that? How did that even happen?
Yeah, surprise disruption ball.
It surprised even me. I'm like, where did that come from? Wow.
Came from the top of the ramp here. Didn't even see it.
And that evens it out too, for the most part. Oh, you will get a pretty yummy chunk of adepts there. Does Bales. This is dead.
Army supply though, yeah, very even. He's got a little bit of work supply. Oh, whoa.
Whoa, no! What just happened? Oh, he lost his disruptor.
He picked some stuff up in his warp prism too, though, but not the disruptor. Both disruptors dead? Is that what I'm seeing?
Yeah, he lost both his disruptors.
Wow, Neeb.
What is Neeb doing? Why is he so good?
He's winning is what he's doing.
Like, that was a... Man, there's so many ways that engagement could have went. But I still think you're doing it... If you're hiding your tech, why show it right away anyway? Like, where's the goal here?
You know, it would have been nice maybe if he attacked in the front and then dropped the disruptors off. Oh, wait, are these... I guess you can't even do... Is that like a tight wall? No, right? You can get through there, right?
I don't think so. I think that's a wall, man.
Can't get through
that's
here?
A wall,
It is a wall. Wow. So even if you drop the adepts back here, not adepts, disruptors, maybe through here though. Oh yeah, through here you can get through. Right?
I don't know, click on the extractor. Nope, I don't think you're getting through there.
No?
I don't think so. I think that's a perfect wall.
My goodness.
Looks like
oh, we're gonna see.
If he decides to drop there, he might go right in.
Nope. Oh, he's gonna lose it.
Oh, that's it, done. Oh, that shuts down Bales. We're busy flexing this. Like,
busy talking about it
for you guys.
Yeah. Let me just test.
I'll try it out.
Let me just test this for you.
Sick of you guys talking about it.
Thanks, Bales.
Oh, poor Bales.
Yeah. Blunt of the joke. He did it for us.
Well, he secured his third base though, and he's even mining from it. Is Bales. Economic position. Both players are evenly workers. Army supply in favor of Neeb. So
here we go.
Supply reflects.
Drop them balls.
He's not gonna do it. He's gonna fall back. Oh, there is he. You never know with Neeb, man. This guy's
a monster.
Neeb is a beast. But we got a couple adepts. The probes do fall, 3 in total. Not entirely sure it's worth it, but every little bit does count, especially in a mirror matchup. I don't think that robotics bay has been scouted yet.
Hold on. Did we miss?
I don't like it matters though.
Where's?
What element? What?
Okay, never mind. I thought we missed the warp prism go down, but it just went home.
Ooh,
thanks for that follow, Ghost 7.
Hitting up that follow button. Thank you so much.
Follow button. Oh wow.
Oh, is he gonna see that drop with the probe? He does.
Base.
If he's paying attention, that is. Oh, it doesn't matter anymore. Gives away the existence of this warp prism. Does Neeb. But too little too late. The 4th base is going down for Bales as he's looking to try to gain some sort of economic advantage. But I think in the meantime, Neeb himself wants to take the 4th base. And that's exactly what he's going to do. Clear up these rocks. It gets me every time. Yeah. Every time it gets me. It's just his face. It's
He's like, I'm not sure if he's like super displeased or if he's shocked that it's happening.
He's excited. No, that's excitement. He's just
okay, good.
It's like, yes!
The things I made happen.
Yeah.
Oh man, these guys don't know each other's here. Now they see it. A little bit too late. Oh, but does Neeb know?
Don't do it, Bales. What are you doing?
Ooh. Oh, he got the disruptor before.
That's gonna be another close one.
Oh, they trade each other.
Oh, they did both get
back and forth. Okay.
Okay, Neeb got the shot off first, but
no. Bales definitely got the shot off first there. Bales is
Bales. Oh yeah, Bales. That's what I meant. I was looking at the wrong thing. My bad. Let me screw up colors again. I guess colors all blend for me at a certain time of the night. All right. So yeah, Bales did get the better of that engagement, just ever so slightly, not critically so. Now, Neeb himself has this warp prism sharking around with some adepts inside, trying to see if they could pick off a probe here and there. And they have done so, but worker supplies are dead even. Army supply, again, slight advantage to Neeb, but again, not critically so. And this, we'll chase down that worker and gone. Clear that up. You don't have to worry about that for some time. So, in the grand scheme of things, guys, this game has started off pretty crazy.
Oh, no. That's hilarious.
It's unfortunate. But in the grand scheme of things, this game has evened out. This game could go either way between both players. As I did say, these guys are evenly matched.
You did say that.
Yeah, very evenly matched.
We always talk about Bales, and he's showing it here. He's one of the best. He's playing against one of the best players in North America, and he's toe-to-toe with him, so.
Yeah. Huge respect. I mean, I've seen Puck face Bales. I've seen Puck also face Neeb too. He also puts up one heck of a fight against these players.
Yeah.
It shows you what level these guys are at, especially in the PvP match.
Let's not forget too, Bales in the lead in this series.
Yeah, Bales is leading 1-0. He could not eliminate, but he could send Neeb to the lower bracket. Oh! Bales lost the whole chunk.
Yeah, never throw a disruption when you're in a choke. Oh,
yeah, and he threw 3 of them at once, right?
It's a warp prism here.
Yeah, he does.
Retreat with
yeah, Neeb took, well, definitely Neeb in the advantage now.
Here I was hyping up Bales, and he goes, what's that kind of stuff?
Well, because he hurt us, right? And so he felt the pressure, and he just caved on his
stock price of the gauntlet is falling extremely.
Stock price.
Their casters are noobs.
They're calling all the ridiculous stuff. Oh, I like that. He decided to shade in some of these adepts right on top of these disruptors of Bales, but Bales is still trying to get a good engagement.
His blood in the water, I think, and Neeb wants to.
Yeah, Neeb wants to try to make something happen, but with these extra disruptors popping out here for Bales defensively, I think that Neeb may have got a little bit scared, and also with that revelation on top of his army, I think he wants to pull back and go back home. But this is a pretty dangerous position for him to be in, especially going through the choke points. Oh, Stalkers do evaporate, and I do not like that Bales. See, Bales has his whole army on one hockey here. If he himself sent some of his disruptor shots to that choke point, he wouldn't. He may have still lost Stalkers, but he would have killed a lot more, I think, on Neeb's army.
Yeah.
Because that choke point, a lot of army was stuck there. But nonetheless, it was not meant to be, and Neeb still solidifies his lead that he earned himself just a few moments ago.
Oh boy.
Okay, this is gonna be pretty dicey. A couple disruptor shots, tit for tat, almost. Actually, again, I think Neeb just gets a little better of this engagement.
A little better.
All right, I don't know. There's so many disruptors. Looks like who has the most disruptors? It looks like Bales has the advantage here. Although it's so close, they're just glowing orbs and they move, and it's it's so hard to tell.
That was close.
It's risky.
They're even. The same number of disruptors.
All right, just a better supporting force available for Neeb, which explains his supply lead.
Yeah.
All right, I expect. Oh yeah, I expect Tempest on the way. Yeah, they're halfway on the way here for Neeb. He has 2 big builds. I'm like, oh, he's had a lead this whole time. Where is he spending that lead? There it is.
Go, yeah. Oh, risky move. Okay. Wow, he gets both. That was a huge pickup for Bales. Yep. 2 disruptors in a row.
Yeah, not bad for Bales. Gets a little bit more advantage, but I think Neeb is okay with putting up a little bit of supply as he's trying to get more Tempest.
Oh no, no. Blink. Yes.
Yeah, go punch Neeb for
Neeb's got a surprise disruptor. I don't think he knows about it.
No, I don't think so either. Oh yeah, that could be a ninja disruptor. And there it goes, it shoots it.
Oh my god.
A little bit too far away, but that does
Bales has a surprise disruptor.
He has disruptors spread all over the place, but this is good practice. This is something I saw earlier on in Legacy of the Void from Puck. Puck would spread out his. We saw it in televised events. What was it, DreamHack or something earlier on this year? And Puck would do this. He would just keep disruptors like he would with Storm. He would keep Templars random parts of the map in PvT, and just to storm a random moving Terran army that's not paying attention. And that's exactly what they're doing with the disruptors. Now, looks like Bales is looking to try to put on some sort of counter. No, it's not very smart with a lot of cannons. Multiple overturns available, and he does lose some units for his trouble.
Tempest.
No, it's pretty risky.
High numbers, 3 at a time now.
Oh, it's so close! Oh, wow, I think Neeb could have got a whole lot more if he didn't stop moving his Purification Nova ball there.
Oh, my god, so many frames, how many per second?
So many frames per second. Oh, in the meantime, Neeb is doing some terrible economic damage.
6 broke, terrible.
In the it's terribly bad.
Here's the game. GG moment.
Yeah, well, I mean, it's not the biggest of deals at this stage in the game, but still not something that's ideal.
So we've got 2 more Stargates and the Fleet Bacon coming in for Bales now. He sees the Tempest threat. He wants to respond.
Yeah, he wants to respond, but how will he? Will he catch up? That's the thing. We have 3 Tempest on the field already for Neve. And as I was saying before, this is something we saw earlier on in Legacy of the Void, when people still figuring out the PvP matchup and how do you properly use disruptors, how do you transition with them. And it's something I think Puck really mastered earlier on. Ooh, to a certain degree. Ouch. Again, a favorable engagement there for Neve. And I think all Protoss quickly adopted this meta, I guess you could call it. And from Mass Disruptor in PvP to Tempest to try to counter them. And it ends up being still a very dicey series, but it does end up dragging it out a little bit. But in an entertaining fashion, because you still never know what's going on. But the player with the best engagements can still win. Even with the Tempest superiority that Neve is enjoying right now, it doesn't mean he has solidified his lead.
Do you need 9 Tempest to one-shot a Disruptor? Is that what it is?
I don't know. I can't imagine. 9, really?
7 don't.
Oh wow, some more good disruptor hits from Bales here, but he has cornered himself. Oh wow, I see some talk is happening right now. Puck did this in the series too. Nobody was here talking about it, and his whole army.
Might be GG actually.
Yeah, his whole army gets evaporated as he found himself in the corner. Neve did corner him in there like an expert cowboy. Or ranch hand. Somebody like that does corralling.
Like a cowboy.
Like a cowboy.
Ready for
Yeah. And now the siege has commenced on the 4th base of Bales with these uncontested, completely uncontested Tempest. I mean, what's going to kill these right now? What does Bales have to deal with this many Tempest cells?
nothing.
Nothing. Nothing. He's triple pumping out.
Oh my god, he has 4 more Stargates on the way.
Oh wow. He means to go full Golden Armada, does Neve. But I don't know if Bales will be alive by the time that comes into play. Not like it matters so much, but Bales is going to try to make something happen here. His supply is in a severe deficit compared to that of his blue Protoss opponent. Creating more avenues here to attack is Neve here, and sending out some purification novas just to chase away these stalkers of Bales. Bales once again caught underneath the forces of Neve as Neve is picking apart these stalkers, and there's only a handful left at 120 supply to the 183 of Neve. It is not looking good for Bales, as the series could very well end up tied up very shortly. 21 workers have gone down too amidst all this assault from Neve as the economy is getting ravaged. Both players had quite a lot of bank. They still do. In fact, Neve is heading ever so fast with Facebook money, and Bales is holding over 1,000 mineral, but it's gassing, which is starved, and a whole bunch of zealots aren't going to save the day.
No. Terror is on the way, Bob.
Carriers, wow, and a mothership too. From Bales, though. A mothership from Bales. That's nice. Yeah. If you weren't facing 9 Tempest.
Oh, that would have been huge.
Oh, that would have been M canning level disruptor hit.
My god, that would have been something.
Yeah.
Definitely
Yeah, exactly.
Oh, this pylon. No, that's not. There we go, this pylon.
Yeah.
And this one.
That's pretty much it, guys. It's almost right on top of the main production of Bales. Bales is just going to go for perhaps one more valiant defense effort with his mothership and his newly formed Tempest. Well, his mothership, one more shot is going to die.
Taking some damage. Just some hull damage.
Just a little bit of hull damage, guys.
Light scratch.
It's okay. We'll be fine.
Yeah. Tip on the paint.
So again, Bales does manage to survive 4.
He little away his immortals. That's nice. I like that.
Yeah, you don't need the mortals anymore. What purpose are they serving?
Yeah,
and this is largely turning into an air.
You don't shoot up.
Air battle.
I don't want you here.
And again, Neve playing very safe, just pulling back. Look at the map. I haven't looked personally at the mini map for quite some time. Let's take a look at it. Neve has the whole map element. Neve has all the bases at the bottom.
All of them.
Yeah, he's doing pretty well with Carriers joining the fray because why not? Not exactly what you want to build against Tempest. In fact, if you don't want to build them against Tempest ever, bad decision. But the fact that he's so far ahead, and they do serve other purposes and are pretty good, especially with the release interceptor ability, which is still in Legacy of the Void. Not yet proposed to be removed in the balanced test. That's about it. But use it while it's here, Neve. Use it while it's here.
Alright, so I guess it takes 7 disrupt, or 7 Tempest to one side disrupt. That's what it is.
It does, eh?
Yeah.
Okay. Interesting.
Now we know.
The more you know.
Almost 6 feels bad.
Now, where's the detection for you?
I think he just wants to kill that.
Oh,
guys, it's on a blast in the face though.
It is.
Oh, release the interception.
Yeah, exactly what I was saying. It's one thing that could help him close the distance.
There we go.
As the AI starts derping, and that's exactly it. The beginning of the end is nigh as Bale's army is evaporating. He drops below 100 supply as Need collapses in on this remaining Air Force of Bale's. Bale's fought valiantly in this game. Valiantly, but it is not meant to be. And GG's call. Need takes game number 2.
Oh. As long as we wait for this series, it's worth the wait.
Yeah, man. Good stuff. Very back and forth. Interesting builds from both players. And we'll be going to game number 3 right away of Neeb versus Bales and the KeSPA Cup North American Qualifier. I'm Bobby Awesome. With me is Element.
Yep.
And joy to be here with you guys today. You guys can hit up that follow button, get notified when we go live for a variety of Gauntlet events. We do events like this, also Gauntlet series events, including Amateur Hour, which will be likely every Wednesday. Gauntlet Season 2 is coming up soon. We do Go for SC2s every single Thursday, and then monthly finals, of course, when they do happen. We just did one this past Tuesday. And then a whole other bunch of different events that pop up here and there. We partner up with different organizations. It's always a good time to be had here on Gauntlet SC2. Also follow the series on Twitter at Gauntlet SC2. Please do that. Oh yeah, let's check out chat. What is going on, guys? Still a bunch of StarCraft ahead today, and I'm just excited. We're getting down to the meat of it, man. We're seeing some high-level series, high-level players, and really good quality games. Definitely can't complain. I mean, that was PvP, guys. PvP is so much better than it used to be. It's so good. You know how much tactics were involved in that? Skill, micro, just plain old paying attention. Wonderful, wonderful, wonderful play. The chat, I like the chat talking about the games too, like Shrek and Rip and all this stuff. But you know, it's pretty insane when some of these disruptor shots are going down. I mean, you can't help but grin and just like your body convulses when you're watching it. It's visceral in that sense, and I love it.
I'm gonna grab a soda pop.
All right, you do that, Element.
We'll load in as that happens.
All right. All right, guys, so we are actually in the lobby for the next match. We're gonna be ready to rock right away for game 3. I mean, Neeb is the favorite in this, so Bales doesn't have that much pressure, all things considered, except for the fact that he does want to perform. And Bales does want to make it into the next round. He wants to. Imagine if Bales, guys, qualified through this event, and you see him in Korea for the KeSPA Cup on September 12th to October 3rd. Like, imagine that. You would not expect that, but that could happen. Bales could do this. Bales has the skills to do so, and obviously the people that are expected to make it, I mean, they're on a list. It could be Neeb, it could be Bales, in a sense, but I think the ones that are expected, are Neeb, Scarlet, Masa, Puck, even, and Violet. Those would be I think the go-to favorites that you expect that could reach the top 2. I think the definitive favorite is Neeb, and then Scarlet. Masa could definitely do it, and Puck has done it before and could do it again. And then Violet is always so strong too, and Violet's actually been playing some of the best he's ever done recently, so he could very well do it too. I don't know. It's anybody's event here, and since the top 2 do make it, that definitely leaves a little bit of room for error since there is the lower bracket as well. And so even if Neeb loses here, that doesn't mean he doesn't qualify. He can still make it through. And same thing goes for Bales. Yeah, we are in the game, Element. Element went to go get sustenance, so
chips.
It's okay.
Hopefully,
I have a trusty sandwich beside me here.
Oh yeah. I wish.
Good.
Had a good sandwich.
Yeah, pretty good. Good old gas station sandwich.
Anyways, let's jump into this game here.
All right, guys, we're heading to game number 3, Bales versus Neeb, right away. Oh, here we are. Game 3. Here we go. To the south, we have the blue Protoss player taking the last game. It is Neeb. And to the north, we have the red Protoss player taking game number 1. Can he close it out here? As the underdog, it is Bales. Okay.
Yes, press tab up, Bob. Thank you.
Okay, this is just getting real interesting now, Element. Real interesting indeed. We have a tied game. A tied series here in this best of 3, Bales versus Neeb, 2 top North American Protoss players in a PvP. Often mirror matchups can be attributed with some sense of randomness, build order choices and such. I think it's less the case now in Legacy of the Void because there's multiple ways to come back in a game despite a build order disadvantage. You know, there's ways to transition and gain advantage. We see it time and time again. It's less about, oh, you did A build, I did B build, and now I'm dead. You know, back in the day, for example, to counter 4-gate, what was it, Element? It's 3-gate Robo, right? 3-gate robo. You did 3-gate robo against a 4-gate. You almost always, as long as you did it well, you defended against it.
Yeah, but you got a force field in your base and you lost because they got expanded and it feels bad.
I mean, yeah, unless you preemptively did it, but it's all about the scouting too, right? Yeah, if you did 3-gate robo and your opponent just expanded, then that's...
No, I mean, they force field you in your base.
Oh, you mean like locked you in? Yeah, there's that too. That can always happen. That has happened. But that was like, this is like Wings of Liberty days. But
yeah. So, keep going.
Oh, no, that's pretty much...
Seems to be going somewhere.
Yeah, that was what I was saying was that but the dynamics of PvP and Legacy of the Void completely changed, not just with the existence of the Adept, but the new economy has opened up new avenues and transitions for players in the Protoss economy to initiate in the beginning of the game, such as going with these early Adept attacks or stalker pressure, and affording the transition a little bit more effectively, such as getting the Warp Prism quicker. Because everything moves faster, your timing works out that your Warp Prism, I think, is more viable earlier on. Because remember how long it would often take to get a Warp Prism in Wings of Liberty out there, if you got it at all. I mean, also we were super noobs back then. But I mean, even in the pro level too, it's something you see later on. And also too, the Warp Prism, side note, was weaker then too.
So yeah, so many reasons for that. It had less health, it was slower.
Yeah.
It's actually fast. It's almost as fast now as when it had Warp Prism speed before, basically, or whatever.
Exactly,
but the Warp Prism speed now is just ridiculous.
But yeah, these cumulative changes, and then with the obviously the other obvious changes in Legacy of the Void, have definitely led to a variety of different openings and transitions available, even in a mirror matchup, such as
they're talking about lowering
PvP.
Lowering the health even now too. Hey?
Yeah, I heard about that. I'm not so sure about that. I mean, yeah, it'll. I don't know. I don't know if I like that idea. I don't even play Protoss, and I just keep it. It's fine as it is, man. People say it's OP, but when have we seen it? Even in pro level games, I don't see it as that much of a change. Protoss lose it all the time. I expected it as much from Neeb, but not you, Bales.
You were the chosen one.
Why would you do that? You gonna eat it? No, you're not. You're just leaving its carcass there to rot. What a guy.
Yeah, I mean, that's like
What did it even do?
You have to put effort in. Oh.
You have to think about it to do it. Like,
what you doing over here?
Oh, Bales is up to no good. What is Bales gonna do, guys?
I don't know. He's been making trouble in the neighborhood, though. That's for sure.
Oh, Graph
said, "Hey, Bob."
Graph is me. Let's say that. Graph is me. Gigi says, "Hello, Bob." Hey, Graph is me. Hopefully, I'm saying your name half correct. That's half the battle, I suppose.
It's pronounced True Troll Gube.
Troll Gube.
Oh, what the? Look at Sports Field. My goodness. Three workers do go down now.
Oh, we got a sub. Lazy Topin. Welcome to the Gauntlet crew. Or is it? Yeah, I think it's Topin. So Lazy Topin with the sub element. And we'll have to check to see if you left a message. We'll do that momentarily. Maybe Element will load that up too.
Take a gander, but I think it usually shows up there, but we'll look.
Yeah, if you left a message. If not, leave us a message in chat so we can see. Thank you, and welcome to the Gauntlet crew. That means we only have 3 more subs until we get a new emote available in chat. That's insane. And we got to use the Batman head for our emote. Either way, we have Need putting on some aggression with his Warp Prism, and his Adept's gonna micro them like the boss he is. Do any probes go down, Element? I don't know, but either way, the main event is here.
Another Robo Bay coming out.
Another one. Like again. Maybe he's gonna go for the surprise for real this time.
He's actually gonna surprise me this time.
Yeah.
The surprise was actually in first game he shows it. Second game he's surprised because he doesn't show it.
Oh, okay.
So it's he played the long game here.
Okay, I got it. He knows he needs to take Neeb down an intellectual notch, right? And by doing so, mind games, losing one game with a apparently failed mind game. I got it. I got you. This guy is just Sun Tzuing the place up, man.
Yeah, exactly. I will touch their Warp Prism with my Warp Prism.
Yeah. I wish they could shoot. Oh, that's right. The Warp Prism's in the co-op mode. I built one, but I never attacked with it. They attack, I think, in co-op mode for Alarak. Because Warp Prisms, I'm pretty sure, shoot. I'll have to try that. I wonder how powerful they are. Anyway, that's what I read. I don't remember if I'm 100% correct or not. I could be delusional. This is a possibility. Either way, both players securing their natural bases. Worker count even. Armor count even. We need a slight edge in both regards, but largely negligible at this point. And the real story still is the hidden robotics bay of Bales yet again.
Yeah.
Oh, Lazy Topin says, "Great job, guys." Oh, thanks. Hey, thanks, man. Thanks so much. Thanks for the sub. Honestly, that means a lot. It supports the stream, and honestly allows us to continue doing what we're doing, and that honestly brings great joy to our hearts, and we hope it brings great joy to everybody else watching too, because we keep doing this stuff and more. Of course, a whole lot more.
Yeah, it really means a lot, especially because we're still fairly new. We have, well, especially new to doing, not new, Gauntlet's been around for a while now, but to doing more often casts, and we're kind of dedicating a lot more time to it.
Yeah, a lot more than previous, yeah.
Yeah. We got an adept drop in the main.
Yet again.
I told the chat, by the way, I told him that the game was over. I said,
what?
I said, oh, rip Neve.
Oh
no, did I give it away? Oh, yeah, I did.
How'd you do that, you jerk?
Well, because now if I ever accidentally slip up, they'll just say, oh, he's trolling us again.
He's just being element.
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
See?
I see.
For them.
You're playing
for them.
My game.
Yeah. Oh, double disruption.
Oh, the disruptors are getting picked actually
Nice
apart,
shot,
but if you get picked up by...
they did enough.
I like this attack from Bales, but they need... Yeah, they're still their
damage,
are recharging. Really good
10
force
workers
field,
went down though, Bob. By the way, this is pretty much now or never.
Yep. Okay, and is Bale's gonna get away with his life? His army supply is a little bit low. Actually, no, sorry. Again, I'm looking at the wrong colors. Why do I do that all day? Bales is actually a supply lead right now, army-wise. So it's Bale, it's Neve himself that is actually in a pretty bad.
Yeah, that's what I was saying.
Yeah. But I know it's like, but that did everything it does.
The photon overcharge killed the disruptor that would have killed the disruptor that killed stuff. No, that's what happened. Like, it set up a chain that just it set up a chain to put put Neve into lead, in my opinion.
Where's Ashton Kutcher? Is this the butterfly effect right now?
Yeah, it pretty much was.
Oh, that's exactly what it was. Which stole a story idea I had in grade 9. Anyway, so
yeah,
it did. It's called Chaos Theory. Oh my God!
Wow.
What is this?
Neve just won the game. That was.
Oh no! Sick.
Yeah.
That's sick.
Yeah, that is pretty sick. Broken. Oh, they need to.
Oh, beautiful! That's what makes it exciting, though. I love it.
Nerf disruptors. It's a broken unit, in my opinion. Somebody has something to say about that. I'm not sure if you noticed, but the Batman logo is slightly off balance.
Is it? No, I didn't notice. I do know he's wearing Harry Potter glasses, though.
Yeah.
You photoshopped that, hon?
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
You got the Harry Potter scar and everything.
Oh yeah. I
went all the way.
I didn't ever notice the scar, but yeah, it's there.
No, we don't go halfway here.
Oh wow. Always go full all time. But yeah, guys, that ends that series. Bales was in such a good position, but I was trying to get to it, but so much was happening I couldn't really verbalize it properly without vomiting everywhere because it's so crazy what was going on. Just yeah, disruptors could change the whole complexity of the game. Bales was taking a favorable engagement there. It was good. His supply lead was significant. I wasn't sure how Neve could come back from it, except for, and then it happened, those massive disruptor shots. And it was, as Element pointed out, a very excellent observation, Element, was the photon overcharge killed Bale's disruptor that would have killed Neve's disruptor that actually killed Bale's army. Gosh.
Yeah.
It's either Inception or that's Butterfly Effect. I'm going with Butterfly Effect though.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's wow. Oh, and Neve moves on, guys. Bales is not out though. He goes on to the losers bracket side of things, and will continue on in this event. Hopefully, we could see him in the finals of it yet. I hope he makes it. I hope good things for Bales. Such a good player. We saw what an effort he put in there. Gives a player the level of Neve. Guys, this is the KeSPA Cup NA Qualifier. I'm Bobby Austin, with me is Element. Joy to be here with you guys today. Chilling, watching some StarCraft.
We're going to jump to a sodium intake. When we come back, best of 5, Bales versus Scarlet. Not Bales. Neve versus Scarlet.
Neve versus Scarlet. Winners bracket final, right?
Yeah. Oh, no.
Semi-final. Semi-final, that's right.
Let's jump into this.
We'll take a look at the bracket later.
timed.
What wasn't?
Well, pretty close.
Yeah, it was like 10 seconds off, I think. But guys, we're back. Hope you guys enjoyed a little dose of daily sodium intake. You know, you got to get your sodium levels up, and it definitely provides that. So, this is the KeSPA Cup, a North America qualifier. I'm Bobby Austin, with me is Element. Follow the channel on Twitter, at GauntletSC2. You get notified all things of this channel. That means events like this, and all events like this. The KeSPA Cup North America qualifier, as well as a plethora of other things. Amateur Hour, pardon me, Gauntlet Season 2, and other things that have popping up every so often.
I actually wanted to go to the bracket, but I went to this one.
Of course you did. Of course you did. I want to actually read a little bit of chat. Chat is hilarious. Man, you guys are unbelievable. First, the power of one. It says, Topin, saving esports literally. Yeah, big shout out to Lazy Topin for the sub. Honestly means a lot. And also,
I didn't see any message there, so.
So there was no message?
Topin, you got to give us a message.
Yep, we need a message. And like our hearts need it. And yeah, hashtag Dude Lives Matter. Yeah, Bale is so heartless, and maybe that's why he lost, guys. He cursed himself. The map gods frowned upon him, and that's how he got blasted away by Neeb. Could be. I like too that Sheer Should I says at least Bob can pronounce my name, but I mean Elmet can't pronounce it, but Bob can. Apparently those upgrades are working. They might be. I don't know. All I know is what I know, and apparently that's not very much. So that's why I need upgrades.
Okay, so here's what we got.
Ooh, nice brackets. Here we go.
Neeb, Scarlet. Winner of that faces True. Loser of that goes down to the lower brackets, where, like I said, it is speeding along there in the lower brackets as well.
Yeah, it is cruising.
And it looks like Major, I guess he lost to True. Had he lost to?
Must have been.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But then beat Caleb, which I believe is
2-1 though versus True.
Caleb's a random player, right?
I
remember he goes by another name. Can't remember exactly what it was.
Yeah, he does go by another name. I just don't remember.
Remember what the name? Yeah. Can't
Oh,
remember the name.
wait, no, that's not.
Say the name. It's probably what you think it is.
The Caliber?
It's Caliber. That's what it is. Yeah.
Caliber?
It's Caliber.
Okay.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, that is
Random.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, Root Caliber.
Yeah.
Or I don't know if he's still in Root, but he was in Root for the longest time. Yeah, okay. And going through chat, what else? Oh yeah, we do have Neeb versus Scarlet coming up, just in case I didn't verbalize that or you didn't hear Element. And we'll be coming up very short. Yeah, we didn't have a not so instant replay going up. Obviously Element blames me. I have nothing to do with it, but you know, I'll take the blame.
Well, you know, I do have 50,000 buttons over here as well. You could ask
true.
for another button.
Just one more.
We could give you that button.
We actually talked about that. I mean, I've been meaning to talk about that too. We do need to set up like a separate keyboard, a second one, where I could press buttons too. But that's production
Whole
stuff.
keyboard sounds like too much for you. I
No,
don't want to.
I mean,
I don't want to give you too much.
I mean, just so and then. Oh, whatever. That's production stuff. I already have it all planned out. We just never had taken the time to talk about it too much. We have so much production stuff.
What
going
would
on.
your board do?
No, everything. But it would actually have a list. Ever see how TV shows and live shows run a soundboard?
Oh yeah, I know.
That's how you'd run a show board too.
Yeah, but I'm not sure in the context of our system how it would fit in.
Oh, it'd be easy. No problemo.
Oh god.
And
You guys blame Bob before. Just wait. Just wait.
Just wait till he gets control.
Because just wait till I have actual control.
Oh, I guess yeah, you blame me for everything, and I don't even have the capability of doing so unless I reached over to your keyboard. Oh, good times, guys.
Yeah. Get ready. Whole new generation of blaming Bob.
All right, so that means we are going to be heading to Scarlet and Neeb. I'm really excited for this. Both players, we've casted them many times before. Both are have participated in Gauntlet series of events a ton of times this year, and highly entertaining. I talked at length about Neeb performing. He won 3 Gauntlet events this year alone. 2 were in the regular season of Gauntlet Season 1, and he participated in more than that, more than what he won. I think a couple more at least. And Scarlet as well participated in a bunch of them, but won the preseason final against Bales. That was a week before Gauntlet Season 1 occurred in the beginning of 2016, beginning of this year. And in the week later, the first episode happened, the first episode of Monday Night Gauntlet, Season 1. Bales was in that one too and defeated Scarlet in the finals, an epic 4-3 match there, and got his revenge. So Scarlet may have won the preseason finals, but he won the one that truly mattered, that earned him a spot in the Season 1 finals. But nonetheless, both ended up being in the Season 1 finals, and had some good games. Yes, on.
Try out number 4 on your mouse. Number 4 on your mouse. You guys heard it right.
Okay.
Yep, you got it now.
What happened? What did it do?
You can now start and stop the replays.
Oh, really?
You should stop it then.
Okay,
We don't need this.
And it stopped?
Yeah.
It did actually stop? Okay.
Yeah, it stopped.
Oh, well, that's really nice.
Yeah.
I like that.
So if you look over and it's flashing, that means you started it. But you tell me if we start it, because I'd stop it otherwise.
Yeah. And which one does it record, though? Just what on this screen? Oh, yeah, the main screen, right? Yeah. So
There's only one screen.
Yeah, of course. Sorry. Well, there is this
Oh
screen.
god,
too.
guys, I think I should take this button.
There's only one screen, says Almond. We have 6 screens.
One screen of exploits.
Yeah.
So not 10 exploits.
Oh, that's funny. Good times. As usual. Our stupid trolley transition there.
Not truly.
It's specifically meant to be trolley, Almond. That is a trolley transition.
Wait, did it say base trade behind there?
You made it.
I know, I was just kidding.
That's funny. Shout out to Base Trade. Whoa, Secatars to kill sub.
Whoa.
What?
I have to check this out.
Secatars to kill. We hope you left a message. If not, say something in chat. Secatars to kill. Man, I cannot believe it. Thanks so much for hitting up that sub button, for getting us that much closer to the getting a new emote, which is the Batman face emote, or something like the Batman face emote. It's gonna be as close as possible to it. So guys, in chat, give a big shout out to Secatars to kill, our most recent member of the Gauntlet crew here. Big shout out to you. It supports the stream and allows us to keep doing what we're doing. So honestly, that means a lot. Thank you so much. And definitely hope to see keep seeing you around, and everybody in sub and just watching, everybody watching too. Thank you guys for joining us and enjoying some StarCraft with us on this. What day of the week is it? Helmet is a Thursday. A Thursday night here, at least in Canuckville, Canada. And yeah, we're just chilling, watching some StarCraft, hanging out with some buds. That's what we're doing here in chat and watching StarCraft. I'm excited to see how this series goes about. It is a PvZ. Probably the all matchups are fun and exciting to watch, but this one I think has a lot of dynamism involved, especially with 2 players as dynamic as Neeb and Scarlet. Definitely not gonna shy away from unique and crazy builds as Scarlet. We've seen this before. Scarlet has a tendency to do trolley builds, Element, just to shake up their Protoss opponents. Especially Protoss opponents who are known to be standard, which could be the Neebs and the Bales. We've seen this before. She doesn't mind doing a proxy Spiring Caller Rush or a Ling Bane bust. I know Bales probably still has nightmares about that when it happened to him earlier in the year. And Scarlet did things like that over and over again to beat him in the first series they did in the preseason finals. And that's that means that's what the build she has in her pocket, right? That's ready to go. And so what does Neeb have? He just has this innate amazing skill of being the best foreigner, best North American player in the scene. So really excited to see how this one turns out. And again, I guess that means we have what, 2 more subs left? Did I say that already? 2 more subs until we get the new emote. I don't. I'm not an expert in all numbers, so I'm pretty sure it's about there. So thanks to the subs so far. We got Lazy Topin hitting up that sub. Backtrack 1.
Oh god.
What?
It's chat.
Okay. We also have Sheer Shaddai, who gave $5 2 times there. And of course, Troll Gube with the resub, and Muku with the resub, 5 months and 3 months respectively. Pretty cool. Awesome stuff. Growing the channel, as you did say, we're still fairly new overall, all things considered. Gauntlet channel, we've been doing this for about a year and a half now, I guess, but we're stepping up more than ever. So
Yeah, we got those 3
expect to
subs
see a lot
today.
more, yeah.
You said them all, right? Did you?
I did, yes.
Backtrack, Lazy Topin, and Secatars to kill.
Secretary skill, and you used to backtrack, right? Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, I like
You backtracking there?
my brain just turned off when you started talking. So
It's a Lazy Topin you got there.
that's a Lazy Topin.
Then
you
make me
got
Secatars to kill.
Oh goodness.
Yeah.
Didn't you do that earlier? Was it today? That's how much StarCraft we've done the last couple days.
It was yesterday.
Was it yesterday? Okay, you did something
Yeah.
like that.
Because we got SC2 Fool. Weird one.
Weird one, yeah.
Right. And Shire Shady.
That's right, and you had a cool sentence including all their names. Which is something we
Every
should
time
try
it's gotta
doing.
happen.
Yeah, I
But
agree with that.
in the chat though, Mr. Gauntlet, Mr. C-Tone, how many do we need now?
Well, first-time subs can't leave a message, apparently.
Oh.
So leave us a message anyway. Just shoot us a message. We just want to hear from you guys. And to also keep in mind, I didn't mention that today.
Reflector 36 with that sub.
Yo, Reflector,
Whoa,
my good
getting
buddy.
us one closer to the necessary amount.
Oh, Reflector. Hey, thanks, Brenny. Like, I don't want to dox them. But yeah, good friend of mine, childhood friend actually, grew up with him, and really good. He actually designed the Gauntlet logo and the Nexus Recall logo and the Amateur Hour logo. He actually designed the logo itself, and so big shout out to him. Thanks for the sub. Everybody, welcome Reflector in the Gauntlet crew. Well, it sets us that much closer. That's epic, man. That's huge. I love it. Brings a smile to
I think we're one away now.
Yeah, I think so, man. I'm not doing the math on air, man. You know that. I don't care if I only have to count to 1. I ain't doing it. Game number 1, speaking of, is here now. Oh, and speaking of shenanigans, what did I just say, Element? What did I just say? We just got a sub. Arjun just subbed.
Oh my god,
Arjun. Oh.
I believe. Are we there?
I think so.
Did Arjun put us over the line and Reflector?
C-Tone will confirm in chat.
If we are, right after.
What was I saying before, Element, about the shenanigans that Scarlet is capable of doing? We have a proxy hatch going on.
Oh my god.
Yeah. But Neeb has spotted it.
Neeb is, okay, it's not Bales, thank goodness.
Yeah, Bales would.
GG would have
left. He would have left because he's still scarred.
Hey, you know, this is an awesome game happening right now, but we gotta, those subs, that sub train hype right there.
Sub train, man.
I think we've been pushed over. After this one, after this ends here, we gotta go look at the numbers.
We gotta confirm things.
We gotta do the math. Not live on stream.
No, don't do math live on stream. That's the rule.
Yeah, we learned. Pretty sure the Tasteless and the our Toady boys.
Yeah.
Let us know.
They frown upon us.
Don't do it. Yeah.
And that gets shut down. Just because it was scouted by Neeb.
And there's a pylon and a worker in both.
And of course, guys, introductions to the southwest side of the map. We have the pink Zerg player. It is the Canadian herself. It is Scarlet. And to the southeast side of the map, we have the yellow Protoss player, just fending off some early Scarlet cheese. It is Neeb, the new Foreign Hope.
Anyways, just slow down a little bit. So I just want to check this really quickly.
All right, you do that. As we see this pylon get cleaned up by this Lings and worker, as Scarlet definitely wants to take this natural base, taking her third as the natural. Why not?
Let me see a book really quick there for a second.
Okay, you see the book.
Let me see this book. Oh my god.
He's looking at my notebook right now, and ever see a doctor's notebook?
Sure,
yeah, this looks like
Sure Shaddai, is that what we got?
Shir Shaddai. Shir Shaddai, sorry. Shir Shaddai.
I had it right then, you just...
Well, no, you said it weird, like, before. Shir, it's like Shir Shaddai.
Shir Shaddai.
It's always...
Yeah, I got it. Now that I got your book. See, Bob has it spelled out, not the way you spell your name, but the way your name sounds. Yeah. So, can't blame me. But the better Bob needs a book to pronounce it right.
Well, I don't look at it all the time when I say it. But
I don't look at it ever when I say it.
That's true. That's true. But I also wrote it down out of memory.
Anyways, enough of your bickering, Bob.
Because I care.
That's true. You do care.
I mean, I don't know why I care, but I do. It's part of
Elven and you're Elven. Wait, is it Elven? Is that what it was?
Yeah, that's what you said. It sounds like Egyptian, actually. Like I've heard it from some sort of Egyptian lore. My memory is telling me that back in my mind, like some documentary. I swear, I've heard it before. Might be something that sounds similar. Either way, we have some Lings on the outside of Neeb's base. Neeb did successfully defend this potential. I guess I'm assuming it would be a spine crawler rush via the proxy hatch from Scarlet, which we've seen a variety of times before, but not meant to be. And this game may indeed just start to equalize out.
Yeah, a couple things popping out here and there, gaining some control. Oracle's gonna, you know, give a couple attacks and whatnot, but we got spores going up on all the bases, so shouldn't get too much damage done. I'm still quite elated over the fact that we're gonna get that Batman sub up there.
Oh yeah, the Batman sub base,
the bobbin,
the emote. Yeah,
yeah. And it's all thanks to you, subs. You guys made it happen.
Yeah, we should show a bobbin tweet at some point.
We should.
The bobbin.
I don't know why what's to do right now. I'm just kidding. Middle of the game. All the subs request their money back.
I did get some weird texts in the middle game yesterday. Can't
did
wait.
You?
I mean, I can't wait to see more. I mean, I have a feeling we'll see more in the future.
Yeah.
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 Those are pretty interesting.
If someone were so inclined to make them more often.
They just started getting made on it. or being sent, I should say.
You can't control what happens.
No, you can't.
Oh my god, that guy blew up.
That's what they do. They're just big sacks of blood, like meat bags.
It's gross.
Yeah. That's what the robots in Knights of the Republic are always called humans, right?
Alright, Bob, you gotta calm back
down.
Meat bags. I know it's this moment in the history of Gauntlet.
It is.
But you just gotta focus.
Milestone.
Think about the drones coming out.
Think about the drones, guys.
It's going to be 58 versus 44.
Yeah, this is key too. Scarlet was behind in the worker count for quite some time, but obviously getting that third hatchery, just droning up like crazy, knowing that she's not under any imminent threat from Neeb. Having those lings out in the front really helped her in doing so. I mean, if she saw something suspect coming out of Neeb, she wouldn't have been able to drone so freely. But that is indeed not going to be the case, and she's doing so well. And her creep spread is starting to spread out too, which is absolutely vital on most maps, but especially to help defend against potential aggression from the Protoss player. Now, Neeb is not the heavy aggression 2-base type. It's not his style. He likes to, if anything, put some heavy pressure 3-base while securing a 4th. He prefers to go into the late game if he has the choice. If he has the choice, he's going to the late game, and especially in this matchup. I like that, denying the 4th base from going up from Scarlet for just that much longer. I don't mind that at all. Now, tech-wise, what do I have coming out of the Zerg? From the Zerg element, we have Lair on the way, and just more upgrades.
Oh
Roaches.
my god, that's a lot of adepts.
Ah, jeez, and a nice golden color too, as they make their way across the Scarlet side of the map. Again, this is the pressure I was alluding to. The question is, will he be taking a 4th behind this, or is it just off 3 bases? Since he did just take his 3rd base, or did just get it secured rather. Oh, okay, so this is more of a tech transition push. So he's pushing here while he's getting double Stargate. So he's kind of protecting that. And that's one way you could do it too. Either protect to expand economy or expand tech. And that's what he's doing here, just to keep Scarlet on her side of the map, force units out of her, and so it'll enable his transition to be that much more effective. At the same time, he's going to scout to see what she has up her sleeves. And he's getting quite a lot of work here. 6 drones going down, but again, he does need to kill a bit more.
Not good for the drones.
No, not at all. Oh, and more go down immediately to these adepts from Neeb. He can afford to eventually lose all of them, but the more drones, the merrier, as they are not the cheapest units of all time. They're definitely not free on these adepts, considering they do cost gas as well. Okay, Robotics Bay also being made for Neeb, as he's going to diversify his tactics. Seemingly, I expect maybe perhaps a War Prism to help maybe even shut down some of Scarlet's bases so her expanding doesn't get out of control.
Triple Phoenix production now.
Oh, it's gonna be double Phoenix production. That's interesting. Triple. Oh, that's really?
Yeah.
Oh, there's a production tab. Yeah,
right in front of you.
I don't look at the production tab element.
No, I said the 3 Stargates right in front of you.
It wasn't in shot.
It was most certainly in the shot.
Maybe it was. I know.
Oh god.
Oh, it's terrible.
Here's Bob.
Let's take
calls himself the most attentive guy ever.
I've never said that in my life.
I can see stuff from the back of my eyes. I pride myself on my scouting. Well, can't scout it when it's right in front of him.
My scouting is amazing.
Being observed by somebody else.
If I'm only good at one thing, it's that. It's my scouting.
My scouting's amazing.
Oh, when Phoenix goes down to these rogue queens from Scarlet, as Neeb's going to look to try to get some damage down, maybe some drone kills and overload hot shots wherever he can get some work done. But these queens are a force to be reckoned with, and you must respect them as the Protoss player. 5 extra drones do go down into the addition of the, what, 10 or so that, or I don't even remember the number he killed initially with his adepts, but it's quite the number, which is helping to equalize his game somewhat. He has the worker lead, in fact, at 70 probes to 61 drones of Scarlet. Scarlet does have a little bit larger of an army, but it's largely negligible in this case, especially in this matchup. Now, what's here? I mean, you have 1 Spore. He could tank a little bit of damage, although, yeah, he could tank quite a bit of damage with these Phoenix, especially over only 1 single Spore, and focus down a couple of these workers here and there. There we go. We got picture-in-picture mini-map here for you guys. Keep an eye on both players to see what is going on. Do we have it on their vision element, or is it just...
Nope, just showing, I think it's going to be a huge attack coming here at the same time. Phoenix were across the map, but now they're coming back as well. Might just push us back into the main one once more.
Yeah, because they know something's up. Gonna let Scarlet know that the jig is up. I know where your army is, and you don't want to be engaging in the Protoss army well off creep, especially that far off creep,
well,
with no further support. Yeah. We do have an infestation pit about to complete here for Scarlet. Is it for tech, or I mean, is it for infestors, swarm hosts? Not likely. Yeah. Or is it for to get hive? That's the question element.
It's a good question too.
Yeah, and hopefully we get the answer very shortly. Although she's just pumping out a whole bunch of lings, I think she means to do some damage.
Yeah.
Oh no! Oh, flying those Phoenix right into those queens is not the best of ideas. They are dangerous.
Oh god. you're gonna go all the way, you gotta go all the way.
100%, man.
Yeah. Nobody's safe.
Nobody's safe.
Especially not the queens.
Nope.
Whoa!
Wow, that's a lot of Ravagers and Banes. This is a rather interesting composition element, but one that I think could definitely pay off.
Yeah, I
as
mean,
one of these
if you
Phoenix
can land the
do.
connections against these Void Rays.